Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports here live in Tatum. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners tonight. Of course, I've got the man we call the Thumb, Charlie Fabros. Welcome, Charlie.
Welcome, everybody. Ready for some basketball over here in Tatum, New Mexico this evening.
We're kind of testing mics on the fly here, just making sure that we sound halfway decent before we officially get started. And, of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Recindo Caballero. Welcome, Recindo.
What's going on, Mr. Jimmy Jones? Charlie. Living the dream today, aren't we?
He's living the dream.
Yes, sir. We are about to watch some district basketball as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Tatum Coyotes.
It's going to be an interesting day here in Tatum as the Eunice Lady Cardinals enter this game as the number 3 ranked team in the state of New Mexico, and they'll be facing the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Tatum Lady Cards. This is a seasoned Tatum Lady Card team. They're fast, they're athletic, they full court press the whole game.
Oh man, that's going to hurt us.
I did receive a little bit of information from Coach Slover before the game. He told me they've still got a starter that tweaked a knee who will not play here today. So they are missing one of their main starters. He did not tell me who that is. I think it's Sydney Rice, but I'm not 100% sure. And so if the Lady Coyotes are missing a starter, it'll definitely hurt them a little bit. And so anyway, with that said, just kind of talking about these two teams here today. The Eunice Lady Cardinals, of course, this year are 14-4. They're ranked number 3. At lunchtime today, that's when I pulled all this up. Max Prep still has them at number 3 in the state. It is Tatum, Mesa Vista, and then Eunice in that number 3 spot. And so, anyway, even though Texaco had that win, they're still down below because they don't have the overall record that the Lady Cardinals have. And there's that algorithm that they use to figure that stuff out. Tatum, they enter this game with a record of 13-4, so both teams have the equal number of losses on the year. Eunice Lady Cardinals have just played one more game overall. And as we mentioned, they are the number 1 ranked team in the state. They, they've been salty the last several years for sure. And so lots of vibrations in the audio is what I'm hearing. Probably we're probably just
in the stands, or
we're just electric tonight.
Yeah, I'll drop it a little bit and see if that'll help.
We're running loud because of the last game, I bet.
Yep. I will tell you that the last game I went home afterwards and watched it. I watched it a couple times, and we were definitely blasting. And Recindo, of all the 3 of us, was blasting more than
like always. I seem like that always happens to me.
Why are you blasting so much?
I don't know. I'm a blaster, I guess.
When he would get loud and excited during the game, it would just start crackling, and you couldn't hardly hear what he was saying. And so
I got a deep voice, Charlie.
Yeah, it's that's the hard part that people at home don't understand. It's that difference in pitch where you go from kind of things are dull, we got a timeout, we're talking like this, to all of a sudden things get crazy and exciting. That difference in your voice pitch that goes up and down, it throws the whole little board off, and so that's what's so hard is making it sound good when you're
all the time,
when you're relaxing, and then when you're getting crazy because things are going wild. So
hopefully we get crazy tonight here for the Lady Cards and the boys tonight.
Yep. So we've made some adjustments on the board. Everybody back home's about 30-45 seconds behind us, so we'll wait 30-45 seconds and see how we sound. There's 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock while we're waiting to see on our sound check here. Just some numbers that I think are important. Coach Gary Frazier won his 62nd game as the Lady Cardinals head coach. He's now 62-36 as the head coach of the Eunice Lady Cardinals.
And that's a good record.
Yep. For Alina Rodriguez, she's now at 1,390 points for her career here as a Eunice Lady Cardinal. She's number 3 all-time in scoring for the Eunice High School. Second is Jada Jones at 1,447. So I believe it's about 57 points, separating the two. So she's steady climbing, about to catch Jada. And then number 1 all-time, of course, we've mentioned it before, 1801, Araya Mendoza. On the three-point career watch list, Alina made three-pointer number 229 in the last game. That makes her number 8 all-time by herself. Number 7 is 234. So she's 5 three-pointers away from jumping into that 7 spot. And then number 6 is 238. So she's, 9 away from jumping in to the number 7 spot all times in New Mexico basketball history for three-pointers in a career. So anyway, she's getting there. She's climbing. Just something to keep our eyes on. Last game, Peyton Williams came out and put on a show. She was doing step backs, crossovers, taking it to the basket. She basically kept us afloat for sure. There were some other ladies that did some good things, but Peyton Williams was definitely the star of the show the other day. We'll look to see if she can keep that going here against this defense that Tatum is going to put on us. Over on the other side of the ball, you can't talk Tatum Lady Cout basketball without talking about Luann Villasenor. It seems like she was a senior 10 years ago, but I think she's just now a senior this year. She's been around forever. She's been getting after it, and they're saying audio's still blasting. So I'll go down a little bit more here.
We just need some drums behind us.
Yeah, now I can turn my volume back up because
I can barely hear myself too. Turn mine up.
So anyway, we're trying to get our volume right before the game gets going. We've got about a minute and a half to go. The bad part about it is when we adjust, it's about a 30-second difference before you guys actually get to hear the adjusted version. So anyway, Luann Villasenor, a young lady who's done big things for this Tatum Lady Cout team for many, many years. I know her and Chloe used to go to battle, and Chloe always had the utmost respect for her because she's always so nice and respectful out there on the court. Yeah. And so, of course, you've got some other young ladies who right away I recognize their name. Avery Hennard, Aubrey Young, Sydney Rice, who I'm told I'm not sure if she's playing. I think she's the one that he was talking about who's hurt. Rice?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think she's a junior, right? Because she started her 8th grade year, right?
Yeah, she started playing her 8th grade year. And then there was, of course, another Rice before her that was really, really good that went on to do college rodeo, I believe at Texas Tech after New Mexico Junior College. And so, anyway, there's been a lot of Rices through the years. Same general family is my understanding. Other names that I see right away, of course, you've got the Hennards. There's 2 of them. Aubrey Young, I mentioned. Looking through that list, of course, Luann Villasenor, Sydney Rice, Isabella Martinez, Isabel Ramirez, and Mez Martinez, Karen Bellion, Naomi Garcia, Allison Dixon. Over on the Lady Cardinals side, number 1 is Aaliyah Garcia. Number 2, Alondra Maureen. Alondra's had some good games this year. Need her to get more steady, more consistent.
Correct.
We can't have 20 points one game and 0 the next 2 games. We need her at 10, 12, 15 points every single game, night in and night out, and she's very capable of that. Mariah McGuire, number 4. Number 5, Lizzie Gaetan. Number 10, Michaela Pierce. Number 12, Kenna McBee. Audio loud and clear now. All right. Kenna McBee, another one of those young ladies that's put up 20. She's capable of doing it every night. And for the Lady Cardinals to have success here today, Ken and Alondra are going to have to play well because they're going to have to share some of that pressure load against the Tatum Lady Cow pressure.
And they also have to take care of the ball.
Yes.
On both of those young ladies.
I think the pressure may be the
Number 14, Kara Thompson. Number 20, Zakiah Ray. Number 23, Mylene Villa. Number 30, Aubrey Howler. Number 33, Alina Rodriguez, who we've talked about. 35, Peyton Williams, who we've talked about. Number 41, Autumn Davis. And number 50, Michelle Ostos.
Autumn Davis.
Lady Couts are coached by Coach Greg Slover. I think he's getting ready to finally hang it up and retire. He's been out there getting after it for a long time. A good man, a good coach. And the Eunice Lady Cardinals, coached by Gary Frazier. We talked about him a little bit in the pregame. So the final horn has sounded as far as the pregame. And they were out here just a second ago. And then,
they went back in. They had a minute left themselves. So
I had them come up and talk to me a while ago as I was coming back from getting a snack. And They were asking me how I was doing and was I not coaching anymore. I said, no, I just sit up there and talk smack on the.
I had one
So you're serious?
I had one during the JV game ask me if I had any glasses he could borrow. And I'm not
These
joking.
guys are already starting, man.
But I know him.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, but they're just readers, man. I don't think they're going to help you.
They'll
You
help
can read the number, right?
They'll help you get the number right. Yeah. So once again, we're getting ready to get started here. The officials just came out trying to get everybody where they need to be. The Lady Cardinals, Lady Coyotes, both red and white teams. And so
red.
Eunice will be wearing the away red. Tatum will be wearing the home white. And so I'm not sure exactly what the holdup here. I'm not sure if they're going to maybe do the national anthem, and that's what's.
It's what it seems like. These young ladies are just going out.
I think they.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's matchup between the Lady Cardinals from Eunice.
All right, so it looks like we got some announcements. Looks like we're going to have the national anthem, so we will just kind of get quiet here for the national anthem. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
By golly, that's a good one I've had in a long time up there.
All right.
I think they found the longest version of the national anthem.
I felt like we were actually live.
I think that's from like the Super Bowl a couple of years ago,
like
it.
right? I think it is. You even had the crowd going in the background. I mean, sound like there was about 100,000 people here. Oh, I think we got a.
Join me in a short prayer.
A little prayer.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this day, Lord. We thank you for this opportunity to come to compete against each other for your glory, for your honor. Lord, let us play hard. Let us play with sportsmanship. And let us give everything we have and all the glory to you. Lord, we thank you for bringing Eunice here, their team, their family, their friends. We ask that you keep them safe in your hands as they travel home tonight. Lord, be with those people in California that are fighting the fires, that have lost homes. Give them comfort, give them strength. We thank you for everything you've given us. Let us always look to your will, never to our own. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Now introducing.
Now we'll sit back down and we'll get going here. They're going to introduce the visiting Eunice Lady Cardinals.
Eunice Lady Cardinals. Number 1, Aaliyah Garcia.
And so they are introducing the two teams here.
People still walking in front of us just like they're
And anytime you come to this type of setup where you're going to be sitting in the bleachers, you can pretty much expect it. I'm super surprised that they've left us this much
Spot right here, this area.
Yeah, that is highly unusual, and I'd be very surprised if it stays that way.
Here in the
I've
first
never
quarter.
seen so many cameras set up in there. It looked like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
looks
There
like
are
an NFL game or something.
a lot of cameras up in the bleachers on both sides. I'm looking over there. There's several over there, too.
Yeah.
Number 33, Alina Rodriguez. Number 35.
So once again, should be a good game here today. Number 1 versus number 3. You know, my thoughts on this game is going to come down to, can the Eunice Lady Cardinals handle the pressure? Tatum thrives off pressure, creating turnovers, and those turnovers turning into layups on the other end. If you allow them to create turnovers and shoot layups, they will beat this Eunice Lady Cardinal team by 30 plus at least. If the Eunice Cardinals can handle the pressure, if they can handle the pressure and not turn it over, the Eunice Lady Cardinals have got some offensive weapons. They're definitely the bigger team here today.
Oh, yes, they are.
And if they can slow it down, control the pace, and not, they can't have 20 turnovers. You have 20 or more turnovers in this game and you're done. You got to not turn the ball over here today.
And you're asking for a lot there, Coach, handling the pressure.
And
I mean, nothing against the Eunice Cardinals. I mean, they're capable of doing it, but we have to do it on the court, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
So.
no, I agree. Shout out to my main man, not my main man, my main woman, Jennifer Miller, Coach Miller, one of my great assistants through the years. She's down there in the Austin area watching, so we appreciate you for sure. And definitely already got quite a few viewers. Appreciate Miss Jolene out there watching as well. Jolene. Yeah, you know, I mean, we might be singers. So here we go. Both teams getting ready for the tip. Alina Rodriguez to tip for the Lady Cardinals. Hennard to tip for Tatum, and Hennard and the Lady Coats win the tip. They flip it over to Young. Young dribbles through, kicks it over to the right side, back to Avery Hennard. Cross-court skip pass to the other Hennard. That's Colby Hennard. Now they give it back to Avery. Avery crosses over, pulls it back out. She's going to give it to Young. Young over to Hennard, and there's multiple Hennards out there, so I'm going to be saying a lot of Hennards.
Hennard A, Hennard B, huh?
Here Hennard, there Hennard, everywhere.
Everywhere one. Villasenor over to Hennard. Back up top to Young. Young, cross-court skip pass to the other Hennard. She's going to dribble through, tried to get through there.
Tatum is patient.
Trapped. And there's a long three that's up. It's no good. Rebound by Peyton Williams. And here come the Lady Cardinals. I'm surprised that the Tatum Lady Couch kind of sunk back after the ball. Yeah, I was going to say after that ball was rebounded. Here's those, I forgot to hand those out a while ago. So anyway, back this way with it. Alondra Maureen over to Williams. Williams looking for the cutter. And now they swing it up top. It gets deflected away. Ball's going to go off the foot of Villasenor. Going to go out of bounds, and a lucky break for the Cardinals.
That was almost the first turnover there of the game,
That could have been very easily could have been a turnover for the Lady Cardinals, but Villasenor trying to grab that steal and run to the rack.
There comes that
pressure. This is some long 5 seconds, huh?
Yep. They did get it in. Kenna McBee with it.
I'm watching basketball, that's what I'm doing.
Closely guarded by Garcia. Garcia over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking down low.
Good stop.
She got it too, and then the Eunice faithful wanted a foul. It is turnover number 1. A shot is up and good by Villasenor. She gets her first bucket of the ball game off the turnover. Those turnovers that lead to layups will kill you. Williams with it. Almost taken away by Young. She picks it back up, kicks it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets an open look, and she buries it.
Don't leave her open.
Alina Rodriguez. That's one you don't want to leave standing out there open for sure.
Oh, and I thought Tatum threw it away.
Shout out to Mason Caperton. He's listening, asking about the shot clock. I don't think you're ever going to see it in New Mexico. 3:50 or 5:54 to go here in the first quarter. 3-2 is your score. Alina Rodriguez already knocked down her first 3. She's at 230 for her career. They drop it into Hennard. Hennard with the shot that's up. It's no good and rebounded by Williams. Here comes the Lady Cardinals. McBee has a little pressure. They're going to come to Trapper. She flips it over to Alondra, back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to run through the middle, throws one up high. Williams with the rebound, and on the putback, that was her 3rd rebound of the game. She gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line.
And that's what we need from those two, from Rodriguez and Williams. Attack. If you can't attack, pass it over 33 and shoot that 3.
Yes, for sure. So going to the line will be Peyton Williams. The Lady Cards lead here early, 3-2. Alina Rodriguez hit her 230th three of her career. She's now number 8 all-time in NMAA record books. Williams makes the first. Stepping back to the line is Peyton Williams. Her next shot is up, and it is good, and she makes them both. Tatum to inbound it. They get it to Garcia. Garcia brings it across the timeline, heads up to the right side, flips it over to Henard. Now back down to Garcia. Back up to Henard, cross court to Young. Young with it on the left wing. She gives it back to Henard, who drops it into Villasenor. The ball gets deflected out of bounds by Alina Rodriguez, and it'll be Tatum ball under their basket. Tatum to inbound it. They throw it up top to Garcia.
She thought about it, huh?
Garcia to Henard. Henard tried to split the defense, kicks it to Garcia, and then it comes cross court into the hands of Villasenor.
Lady Cardinals playing some good defense right now.
Villasenor gonna reset them. They kick it over to Young. Young thought about the shot. It ends up in the hands of Henard, and she buries the little mid-range jumper from the baseline. Tatum in the full court pressure. They get it into Williams. Williams thought about pushing it up the floor, then slowed it up. They throw it all the way down to McBee. McBee
Good
fires
pass.
a nice pass. Oh, and Alondra Maureen blew the gimme. And coming away with that rebound is Villasenor and the Lady Cards. Quickly back the other way. A shot is up. It's no good. Battle for the board. A shot is up from Villasenor.
And Alina's going to give a foul at her.
And they're going to say a foul on either Alondra or Williams. I think Alondra Maureen. Yes.
It's Alondra. It's good then.
So 5-4 is your score. 4:21 to go here in the first quarter. That first shot by Villasenor is up and good. She's now got 3 points here in this ball game.
Tied it up.
Yep, ties it up. 5-5 here.
5
in the
to
first
5.
quarter.
That's right. That next one is up, and it is good. And here comes the full court pressure. They get it to Williams. Williams to Rodriguez. Rodriguez closely guarded by Luann Villasenor. She's going to beat around her, and then they're going to call the little push. Yeah, she dribbled it off her foot. She got a little hand check push in the back.
Off the balancer type
and
of deal,
that's
huh?
where she lost it.
Yep.
So that'll give the ball back to the Lady Cardinals. They call that foul on Villasenor, and so Eunice to inbound it. Trying to find some space. They throw it down low to
Good
Williams.
job.
Back to Thompson. Thompson's shot is up, no good, and they're going to call the foul on
Over
McBee.
the back. She was just trying for the ball.
So Tatum to throw it in. 4:08 to go here in the first. They throw it into Garcia. Garcia brings it across the timeline, flips it over to Henard on the right side. She's looking, Flink swings it up top to Garcia. Into the corner to Young. Back to Henard on the baseline. One hand pass to Garcia. Going to sail out of bounds. And it's the turnover for Tatum here as we've got one turnover apiece.
That's pretty impressive right now in the first quarter, to tell you the truth.
I concur. Oh, you're okay. It's okay. They throw it into Rodriguez. Rodriguez, she's going to turn it over. We spoke too soon.
We always do that, Jimmy.
Jinxed them, huh?
Jimmy over here. Quick counting.
I think I heard somebody else say they're doing pretty good.
I was surprised. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to lie one bit. If we can average just 3 a quarter, we'll be in good shape, man.
3:49 to go here in the first. It's a 1-point game, 5-6, Tatum in the lead. Tatum with the basketball, Henard. Started to drive, pulls it back, kicks it up to Garcia, back to her. She's going to give it to the other Henard, who thought about the mid-range, skips it to Garcia. Almost another turnover for Tatum, but they do save that one. Henard's shot is up. It's no good. Haller grabs the rebound, and then she's going to get tied up. She got it down there between her knees. And against Tatum, you do that, they're going to grab it.
Grab it every time.
Luckily for the Lady Cards, though,
What's she going?
that's going to keep the ball possession coming this way. Eunice trying to get it in, and they're going to call the 5-second. And so that'll be another turnover for the Lady Cardinals. So we went from 1 to 3 in a matter of about 30 seconds. So Eunice to inbound it. Tatum to inbound it right under the Eunice basket. They throw it up top to Garcia. Garcia to Henard. Henard to Young. Young with it on the left wing. Cross court to Villasenor, who's going to shoot for 3. Her 3 won't go. Rebounded by Kenna McBee. And here come the Lady Cardinals. Williams trying to cross it over, turns it over. Turnover number 4. A shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Hennard. And then they're going to call a foul down on the floor. They call it on 35. That'll be Williams.
We can't have that, man. We can't get in foul trouble this early.
That is her first.
So she's going to come out real quick here.
Yep.
Howler comes in for her.
Howler had just went
Yeah, came off,
and now she comes right back in. Eunice in the 2-3 zone. Tatum to inbound it on the baseline. They throw it up top to Hennard. She's going to run through the middle. Had it knocked away, but she gets it back and gets it to Garcia, so Tatum resets. Over to Young on the left wing. Drops it into the low post, back to the high post. Hennard going to go up strong.
She went up real strong because they were holding her hand pretty good on the backside. Let me get this foul too.
So they call that one on Maureen. I believe that's going to be her second.
You are correct.
So that's 2 fouls here early in the first quarter for Alondra Maureen.
That could have gone either way, the 2 or number 12 there on that one.
So going to the line is Avery Hennard.
She made that
Her
one.
first free throw is up and good. She's now got 3 points. It's 7-5. Tatum leads by 2. Reminder, Tatum is the #1 ranked team in the state of New Mexico in 2A. She makes that one. She's now got 4 points. It's 8-5, Tatum in the lead. Coming back in is Williams. Stepping off is Maureen. Eunice trying to get it in. They're struggling. Once again, I talk about this press breaker that we've run. I just being honest, we struggle against man-to-man pressure because it's a north and south cut. There's no screens or no movement other than just up and back, and it's fairly easy for a defender to stay between you and the ball if you're just moving straight up and back. If you'll watch, that's where we're struggling. We do get it in that time, though. They get it to Rodriguez. They give it right back, and then they're trying to clear and let Rodriguez bring it up. She gets it across the timeline. 2:41 to go here in the first. 8-5. McBee with it, looking down, throws a lob pass over the top. I think she was trying to throw it to Howler down low, but it sails out of bounds.
Is that what that was?
And that is turnover number 5.
It's called a turnover.
Yes, sir.
2:33 to go here in quarter number 1, 8-5, and here comes Garcia and Tatum. Over to Young on the right wing. She's going to dribble down toward the corner, closely guarded there by Thompson. A lot of contact. Garcia now with the top of the key, and a deflection gets knocked away. No call there, which was good for the Cardinals, so it's a turnover. And here comes Young, almost with a steal, but they get it back to Williams. Williams running through the paint, going to go up strong. And they're going to call a foul. I'm sure that's going to be a blocking foul done under the basket.
On 10, 15, yep.
And the Coach Slover and the Tatum Lady Lady Couch not liking that call. He's over there showing his
emotion there a little bit, huh?
Yeah, like what the heck?
Bristled up over there a little bit.
So Williams will step up to the free throw line.
I heard one of the fans go, "Sit down, coach."
And she misses the first off the back of the rim. She's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line here in this ball game. Coming in is Lizzie Gayton. Stepping off is Thompson. So you've got Gayton, McBee.
Oh, she misses both,
Williams,
oddly enough.
Rodriguez and Howler out there for the Lady Cardinals. Here comes Villasenor, flips it up to Hennard. That's Avery. Avery with it, going to run through the middle, throws up the mid-range. It won't go. High battle for the rebound, going to go out of bounds.
Oh, it's going to stay on this side, she said.
She's like, this way, which way you going to do?
She said it's going to be white ball over here. Tatum ball.
She pointed the other way first, and then she changed her mind. So the Eunice faithful are getting a little antsy there. They didn't like the call.
That's the thing. When you make a call, you better stick with that first one because then they're going to chew you up.
They get it to Villasenor. She's going to pull for 3. It won't go. The
ball's
ball's going to go out of
here on the
bounds,
Tatum
and they're
side.
going to say that one goes out off Eunice too, so it'll remain Tatum's ball. You know, one thing about it, you can't just keep getting opportunity after opportunity, or at some point that ball will find the bottom of the hoop. Hennard over to Villasenor. Villasenor back to Hennard. Hennard with it. Puts it on the ground, heads to the left. Over to Villasenor. Villasenor, cool, calm, and collective. Over to Hennard. Back up top to Garcia. Into the hands of Young. Young tried to jump stop, had it knocked away into the hands of Peyton Williams. Williams gives it to McBee. McBee brings it across the timeline. They throw it down low to Howler. Howler shot it off the glass. We've had a couple of those already where we get a little excited when we get it in there. Running the other way, throwing up a shot.
They call the
We're going to
offensive.
call the offensive foul on Villasenor, I believe, and I think that'll be her second.
Yeah, that'd be her second.
Peyton Williams jumped down there and got her feet set, and they called the charge, and the Tatum coach is eyeballing the official again with a funny look on his face.
Face is red.
And Eunice just threw it away.
And Eunice throws it away. That's 6 turnovers for the Lady Cardinals.
Such a good job that Williams did there just to throw the ball away, man. That kind of.
And here we go. So 1:06 to go in this first quarter. 8-5 is the score.
Ran into each other. Did you see that?
The Tatum coach still is getting after this official, and the officials over, or the players over here talking to the official now.
I've never seen that before.
We're going to see a timeout sign, which means technical.
Well, if you're the captain, you're supposed to be over there to be able to talk to him. Now, you don't see it happen a lot because most of the coaches do most of the screaming and hollering and complaining. They're going to call McBee for the foul there now.
So that's her second foul as well, right? Yes.
Yep, so that's 2 on McBee, 2 on Maureen here in the first quarter.
We almost had a foul on Charlie here, dropping that camera.
Almost had a
And oops.
flagrant or something. We call it a flagrant.
So Tatum to inbound it. Oh no, they're gonna say she's
they're
gonna
in
go
the
to the
bonus?
line. They're in the bonus. Well, which there's only 57 seconds left in this
Pretty
quarter
much expected,
with those
right?
with those new rules. Yeah. So stepping up to the line is Hinard, and
Has she
makes
missed a
the
shot?
first one.
She missed a free throw?
She's 3 for 3 from the free throw
let's
line.
jinx her, Jimmy. Come on,
We'll
say
We'll
something.
see if you can jinx her here. Here we
She
go.
just don't miss, ever.
She steps back up there ready. Never a miss. And she
Never
misses
miss.
that one.
You're welcome.
But she gets
But
her own
she
rebound.
gets her own rebound. Here she comes driving to the basket. She throws up a mid-range. It won't go. High battle for the rebound is Thompson. Thompson with the board, and here comes Rodriguez. Rodriguez, 43 seconds on the clock here in quarter number 1. 9-5. Working hard to make a living here. Tatum in the lead. Rodriguez crosses over a couple of times, still closely guarded by Garcia. Now they switch. They try to throw it back door, and 2 Lady Coyotes have a
They
collision.
ran into each other.
I'm telling you. And
That looked like that.
They hit hard and they both jumped right back
got
up,
a
huh?
little slow. They're both grabbing arms and
And
elbows.
elbows.
That was a collision. 27 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Eunice throws it into Thompson. Thompson with a little pump fake, kicks it out to Williams, who
Looks
pulls
good.
for 3. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Gaetan trying to get to it. And they're going to say last touch by Eunice and give it back to Tatum. Need a defensive stop here. Don't want to give them that lead, or not the big lead, going in here at the end of 1. Tatum with the ball, 10 seconds. They throw it down low, and they throw it away, and Tatum with their
we got
4th
10.
turnover.
That was a blessing in disguise. She was
of
wide
the
open
quarter.
underneath, man.
Yes. So Eunice to throw it in. They get it to Williams. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to push it up the floor, guarded by Garcia. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. She throws up a 3, and it won't go. At the end of 1, your score, Eunice 5, Tatum 9. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill and Bigger Than Me Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, and Cardinal Hardware, our proud sponsor of today's district game here in Tatum, as the Lady Cards are facing the Lady Coyotes. And after this game, the boys will be playing the Tatum boys.
Hey, one thing that I noticed on my way here, a design group from Lubbock posted a deal saying that Luis Gomez of Eunice High School had signed or committed with Eastern New Mexico University.
Oh, yeah.
So a pretty cool deal for
Nice.
sure. So going to play
Signed for football, correct?
play football at Eastern New Mexico University. So congratulations, Luis. We've enjoyed watching him play football here for the Eunice Cardinals for sure. So both teams coming out of the quarter here. The Coach Slover and the Tatum Lady Couch staff still over there in the ear of the official. They didn't like some of the calls there in that first quarter. He's still telling them, I'm not happy about it. Look at
Do better.
If you want me to sign that check, bud.
So it's going to be Tatum ball. Coming out.
No,
now they're
it's gonna
pointing
be,
the other
yeah.
way, so they're switching it.
Because remember, Tatum got the tip, right?
Eunice was back there lined up on defense, though. That's when you pull the old whoop-de-doo on them and go throw it in and run the other way. You got to. We used to run a play like that in between quarters when we could get people lined up on the wrong end. Then we'd throw it in and run down to the other end and score. And people get mad at us, but it was a cool one. Anyway,
It was
Williams,
legal, too.
Yeah, it's perfectly legal. Williams with the ball over
Look
on the
at
right
Haller
wing.
playing for position.
Pushing through. She's going to go to the rack. She throws up a shot,
And a foul.
and she's going to go to the line as Williams is going to get fouled. She'll head back to the line. She's already been there for 4 shots. She's 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
2 on number 20.
And honestly, she's keeping Eunice in the game right now. Going to that free throw line.
And 22 is one of the Henards,
Keep them score.
and that's 2 on her.
Trying to.
Oh, sorry.
That shot is up, and it is good. So Williams is now 3 of 5. You guys having a casual conversation
yeah,
right in the
Charlie's
middle
sitting
of
too
the,
close to me over here.
of the broadcast here.
It's kind of got knee to knee, and my knee hurts.
They're talking like they're in the car outside. Forget that they got a microphone strapped to their face.
Oh, yeah.
Her next shot
It's
is
money.
up, and it is good.
Nice.
She's now 4 for 6. It's 7-9, a 2-point game, and here comes Tatum. Garcia flips it over to 4. That's Martinez. They drop it into the low post. On the elbow, back up top to Garcia. Over to Henard, and now Young. They throw it down low, trying to get it to Young, and then they snatch it away. And then we're going to have some kind of call. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. See,
Because she had her hand up like it was a foul first, right?
Yes,
and she put
she
both the
did.
thumbs up, so.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, the
a little indecisive.
Eunice faithful not liking a lot of these calls any more than the gel coach. And so Tatum to throw it in right under their basket. They throw it up top, swing it all the way into the hands of Martinez. Martinez flips it to Henard. Into the corner to Garcia. Garcia right back to Henard, who ran to the corner, and she throws up a three, and it goes in. Henard now has 8 points in this ball game for the Lady Couts. Eunice trying to get the ball in. They throw it up top to Williams. Williams reverses course over to Rodriguez, who's going to push it up the floor. Comes down, hesitation, drops it down, and it's stolen away. Turnover number 7. Here comes Tatum. Martinez pushing it up. Cross court to Garcia. Her shot is up. It's no good, but Martinez going to grab the rebound for Tatum. Rodriguez trying to tie it up. Young. Her shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Aubrey Haller. And here come the Lady Cardinals. Williams over
wide
on the
open
right
by
side.
herself.
She gets an open look, and it don't go. Henard with the rebound. The Lady Cards in the trap, and they're going to call the jump ball. The arrow goes to Eunice, and that'll be a turnover on Tatum. 5 turnovers to 7 here. The Lady Cardinals are turning over as much as they're, forcing their own. So that's so far that's a good thing.
Coming in for Eunice.
Rodriguez to inbound it, trying to find somebody. Got to chunk
So
it.
you got to move.
McBee down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back up to Maureen. Maureen going to run through the middle. She throws up a shot. It won't go. And I think they're going to call a delayed foul on Maureen where she was going up.
She hit the ground, got up, and then they called the foul, right?
Yes.
It's kind of a little different than normal basketball,
He
I
wants
guess.
to make sure he knows what he's calling so he don't have to change it like somebody else.
So that'll send Alondra Maureen to the line.
And that one was
And
good.
she makes the first one. So that's her first bucket here of this early ball game. Now it's 8-12. The Lady Cards trail Tatum by 4, and she misses the second. Tatum's Henard with the rebound, and here she comes, pushing it up the floor. Rodriguez trying to tie her up, and then Henard going to sail one airmail out of bounds, and the Lady Cardinals force another turnover. It's now 6 turnovers to 7. Eunice right there with them in that battle. They get it into Williams. Williams heads over to the right side. Now she comes back to the left. A little spin move, crossover, closely guarded by Young. Behind the back, crossover again. Oh, and they're going to call Williams for the push-off.
That was going both ways right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Yeah,
if the defensive player can touch the offensive player like
I
they
was
were,
going to say, I try to call it like I see it, and it looked like there was pushing and shoving all the way down the floor from both sides there.
If you're going to scratch me, I'm going to itch it.
That's right. Young throws it into the high post. Garcia trying to tie it up, and they're going to call Maureen, which is going to be her third. Wow.
Why is that not a tie ball?
And the Eunice faithful going nuts again, screaming to wake up. Somebody will yell, wake up. So coming in, Maureen's going to step off. Williams going to go off. Howler goes in, and Aaliyah Garcia will step on the floor. Eunice trails by 4. Pivotal moment here as some of their young ladies are getting in some foul problems. Hennard going to throw up a 3. Won't go. Howler with a big high rebound. And that's the same call that we didn't make the other way.
Wow.
They throw it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to cross over, push up the floor. Heads over to the left side. Yeah. And the Eunice faithful liking the call that time. They're like, hey, you're going to call us for the push-off? How about you call that hand check the other way?
So we don't have to push off, right?
That's right. 5:24 to go here in the first half.
But this is the ball that Eunice has right here, throwing it in.
They get it into McBee. We don't move. We don't pick for
still.
anybody. We just kind of bounce around in our circle. We got to move. Garcia with it down in the corner. Flips it up top to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking in. Rodriguez backs up, heads over to the right side. That's just too much standing. Over to McBee. McBee going to come off the pick. She's going to run through, throws up a floater. It bounces around, won't go in, and they're going to call Howler.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What kind of whistle happening here, aren't we?
Her first foul. Anyway.
Looked to me like Howler went up hip to hip, but, you know, of course, I'm a little biased. 4:58 to go here in the first half. 12-8 is the score. Tatum with the ball. Up top to Martinez. Drops it all the way down to Garcia, who stops and pops. Naomi Garcia puts that one in for 2. 14-8. I talked about it a while ago. This is a critical moment.
That was a little
and then
flop.
they're going to call the foul.
Okay. Charlie, is that you?
Fans are getting a little frustrated.
Both sides are not liking the officiating here for sure. You can hear both sides screaming. Yeah. 4:30 to go here in the first half. 14-8. McBee runs through the middle, had it taken away, and here comes
Thompson
Tatum.
jumps in the lane.
Thompson stole it back, but then Tatum steals it right back. Garcia drops it down to Avery Hennard. Her shot is up and good. She's got 10 points here in the first half. Tatum is now doubled up the Lady Cardinals at 16-8. Eunice with 8 turnovers. Got to go back the other direction for a while. Rodriguez pushes up the floor, takes it across the timeline, heads over to the right side. Got a push and shoving battle going at the free throw line for sure. They get it to Howler. Howler going to put it on the floor, runs through the middle, throws one up. It's off the glass, won't go. Battle for the board. The ball's on the floor, rolling
only
around.
one battle in that.
And here comes Tatum. Tatum pushing it back. Young with it over in the left corner, flips it out to Garcia, back to Hennard.
Oh my goodness.
And they call Rodriguez for the reach-in right there.
And Coach Frazier asking for a timeout here.
And that'll be Rodriguez first. 3:36 to go here in the first half. Tatum doubles up on the Lady Cardinals, 16-8. We've got a timeout on the floor. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors right quick. Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill, Big of Meat Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTH Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Service are proud sponsors of tonight's matchup. District matchup between Tatum and the Eunice Cardinal.
Number 1 in the state versus number 3 in the state.
And they're playing like it.
Yeah, well, it's definitely, it started off really close. You're starting to see Tatum do what they do, though, which they're doubled up on us at this point. They've scored twice as many as we have, and they're starting to stretch that score out. They've put Williams back on the floor here, and they get it to Young, does Tatum. She stepped through. And they call it.
That's
It
a delay
took 'em-
walk, right?
Took them a little bit, but they got
The
it
stands
right.
called that one for a second, huh?
Yeah.
Helped her with that.
So Tatum,
I'll take it.
The turnover, that's turnover number 7 for them. The turnover battle is 7-8. Williams with it. Pushes into the trap there, kicks it over to the left side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, crossover, heads over, crosses over again, backs up, trying to get it towards
Like everybody's
McBee.
watching her dribble.
Yes, I concur. McBee looking down low. Now they throw it to Howler, and it's stolen away.
Oh, they got a foul on Williams after
Williams.
she reached in.
that
Unnecessary
2 or
foul.
3?
I
I
think
it's
that's 3, yes.
3, man, that is 3 fouls on Peyton Williams, and that hurts the Lady
Tremendous.
Cardinals, no doubt.
Man.
So coming in for her or
That's
over at the
pretty smart.
table is going to be Gaetan. 3:07 to go here in the first half, 16-8. At the line is number 4, Mesmeriz Martinez. Martinez steps up there ready. She's going to dribble a little bit, and her shot is up, and it is no good. Coming in is Gaetan.
Oh, she's not coming in
she's
for him.
going
She's
to go
coming
in for Garcia. Oh. Frazier's he
Oh,
about
no.
lost it.
Yeah.
He about pulled 3 of those hairs in that little spot on top of his head. He was going to pull them all out right there. But,
So Thompson was
Thompson,
going to check in, and now she
and
wasn't.
she came back. Yep. So Williams comes off. Gaetan goes in. Back to the line is Martinez. 16-8 is your score. She misses the second. High battle for the rebound. Trying to get it is Howler. Howler grabs it. That's her 5th rebound here of the half. Rodriguez flips it over to Gaetan. Gaetan gives it right back. Alina trying to call the play. Crosses over, flips it over to Garcia. Garcia heads to this side. They get it to
There it is,
McBee,
wide
who's got an
open.
open look. Her look won't go. Battling for the rebound, gonna go off the
see
Lady
what she
Cardinals'
did.
hands.
What happened?
She was pointing.
And so Tatum to inbound it now. 2:43 to go here in the first half. Still 16-8. Neither team scoring for the last little bit. So Tatum with it. Ball ends up all the way down in the hands of Garcia, I believe. I think that's Garcia. No, that's 12. That's Bellion. Bellion, Karen. We'll give it to Karen. Karen with it. Ramirez. There's a lot of Karens here today for sure.
Yeah.
15 is Garcia.
I concur.
Over into the hands of Karen. Back up top to Young. Young flips it over here to this side to number 3. That's Ramirez. Almost stolen away there by Garcia, but Young wins it back. 2:05 to go here in the first half. Tatum content with running that offense here right now. Eunice in the 2-3 zone. They're adjusting good and rotating good right now. Driving over to that left side. Karen going to throw up a shot, and she sinks it.
Talk about being patient on that offense, huh?
That's right. And she buried it over there on the end. They give it back to Rodriguez. 1:40 to go. It's 18-8. Tatum up by 10. Rodriguez pushes over, comes to the left side, gonna flip it to McBee. McBee stopped, turns, shoots the 3. It rattles, goes up over the backboard into the poles, and that'll go to the Lady Couts. So 1:27 to go
right now.
here in
Thompson
the first
checks
half.
in.
18-8. Thompson went in. Who came out?
McBee.
McBee.
Okay. So here we go. Young with it for Tatum. Looking it over. Surveying the floor. Flips it over to Karen on the left side. Karen back up top to Martinez. Martinez to Garcia. Back up to Young. All the way to the left side.
Oh, wow. And that's
they're gonna
Alina. That's going to be her
call
second.
Alina Rodriguez.
Maybe third.
That is her third.
Oh, wow. That is 3 fouls on Alina Rodriguez
That's a
now.
big wow out there,
And
boys.
now you've got Williams with 3. You've got Rodriguez with 3. And I agree with you, Miss Leanne Reeves. I agree wholeheartedly. His head is red. 1:07 to go here in the first half. 18-8. 1:07 on the clock here in the first half. Stepping to the line is Karen, and she banks that one off the front of the rim.
That little talking to must have changed. We get a lot of fouls here.
Karen going to step up there ready for another. She takes a couple dribbles, and that next shot is up. It's no good, and we've got a rebound by Thompson. Thompson going to take it up the floor. She crosses over, looking for somewhere to go. Thought about going to
Yeah, I
score,
thought she would
changed
go,
her
yeah.
mind. Gets it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Thompson. Thompson inside to Gaetan. Gaetan flips it all the way out here to Garcia. Garcia going to put it on the floor. Gets it to Thompson. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to run through. Spins around to Thompson for the mid-range.
Oh.
It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Don't touch her, Rodriguez.
Oh, he was going
I'm
to call
like,
a foul.
man,
I'm
you
glad
don't
she
want
called
number 4 here in the second quarter.
No. I would have took her out already.
Yep. So Rodriguez going to inbound it for the Lady Cardinals right under their basket. Rodriguez, Hallard, Thompson, Gaetan, and Garcia trying to find somewhere to go with it. They throw it to Gaetan. Gaetan going to run through, flips a one-hand pass. Rodriguez takes it back. A shot is up. It's no good. The rebound and the putback is up and no good.
Ball.
Wow, a lot of stuff happening there
25
and no
seconds.
buckets.
A whole lot of nothing, right, Jimmy?
Yes, I concur. So Eunice to inbound it again. It's like deja vu. Trying to get it into somebody. They get it to Rodriguez, who pulls for 3.
Oh.
It won't go. Trying to battle for the rebound, and Young ends up with it. A lot of contact. They're going to throw that one all the way down the floor to Karen. And getting back was Rodriguez, who says, no, Karen, not today.
Not now.
Not today,
Slap it
Karen.
out of
I'm going to
bounds.
knock this one out of bounds. 14.7 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tatum to inbound it. Under their basket, they throw it up top. Running through the middle is Martinez. She throws one up high and off the glass. It won't go. Chasing it down is Garcia.
Now their fans are mad.
Now the Tatum
turn.
fans are losing it, and the official's going to run in from half court, and she's going to
He was right
overturn
on
it.
top of
Now
it.
the Eunice faithful are going to lose it.
Yeah.
So we had the Tatum faithful losing it for a second. Now we got the Eunice faithful losing it.
Now I know why there's so much law here tonight.
There is a lot of police here.
A lot of police.
A lot
A
of
lot of
po-po.
police. Got them police in the house. Hopefully keeping us safe.
Yep.
So Tatum to inbound it right under their basket. 5 seconds on the clock.
Wide
They
open.
throw it in to Karen. Karen
Oh,
shot
no.
up, and they're going to call Rodriguez for the bump. And that'll
That's
be
4.
number 4 on Alina Rodriguez, I think.
Wait a minute. They split 2 on there.
Now it says 2. Let me see
Earlier
if
it said 3.
It did say 3, and now it says
Okay.
2. So we'll see what happens here.
Hopefully this will be
That's
3.
3.
Okay.
Okay, so while
We all
they,
seen 3. Okay, so we're 3.
We
3,
did.
3. Yeah.
We seen
it
3.
all said 3 earlier.
That's okay. We can
They're
adjust
just trying to scare us.
Karen's first shot is up, and it is no good.
What was that, Charlie? Ball online?
No, I'm sorry, that ain't Karen. That's
somebody hollered and
Garcia.
said the ball don't lie. I don't know who that was.
Garcia's first shot was up and no good. 2.7 in the half. She makes the second. She's got 3 points. Eunice to inbound it. Rodriguez looking to get it in. They throw it to Tatum. Tatum with a shot at the buzzer. It won't go. That was turnover number 10 for the Lady Cardinals there in the first half. I said if we had 20, we were in trouble. We're halfway there. The score at the half, Eunice 8. We only scored 3 points in that quarter. Tatum, 19. So we'll take a little break here at halftime. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 9 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2403 Avenue O in Eunice, they are your trusted vacuum truck provider. For vacuum truck services, call 394-1046. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. As Lee County's largest independent insurance agency, Lavelle Insurance works with a large number of insurance companies. They'll do your comparison shopping for you, guaranteeing you the very best price on the very best coverage for life, health, auto, retirement planning, commercial or personal insurance. Lavelle Insurance offers innovative solutions to protect your assets, goals, and future plans.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards! NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics. Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eunice Public Schools remind all parents you're the most important person in your child's life. Please advise and encourage them to make responsible choices while supporting their efforts in education. Help teach them ways to combat the tough challenges they face constantly. Eunice Public Schools believe students come first, relationships matter, and academic excellence transforms lives. The students demonstrate integrity, tenacity, and grit while developing kindness and compassion. Eunice Public Schools and Superintendent Bruce Hatch, their educators helping students build a solid, lifetime lasting foundation.
Redbird LP Gas Company in Eunice reminds drivers that summertime is coming to a close and the back-to-school season is upon us. So let's drive carefully where children are present because they may not be watching out for you. That's from Redbird LP Gas Company of Eunice, a name you can trust and depend on. Redbird LP Gas Company and the Parker family ask you to watch out for our children this back-to-school season. That's Redbird LP Gas Company. Call Bart at 575-394-2946. Again, call 575-394-2946.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports here live in Tatum as we've got a District 4 2A matchup and also a battle of two top 3 teams in New Mexico 2A basketball as number 3 Eunice has hit the road to travel up here to face off against the Lee County rival Tatum. Tatum is the number 1 ranked team in the state of New Mexico.
And we got a new head in the camera now.
Tatum leads this ball game 19-8. Got about 1:10 on the clock. Just a recap of that first half. Avery Hennard leads all scores for Tatum. She's got 10 points. She got a 3. She got a few free throws. She got a couple of buckets. Also on the Tatum side, Luann Villasenor with 4, Naomi Garcia with 3, and Karen with 2. Over on the other side for the Lady Cardinals, it's basically Peyton Williams with 4, Alina Rodriguez with 3, and Alondra Maureen with 1. That's where we get our 8.
That sounds weird, huh? Just 8 points in the first half of this basketball game for the Eunice Cardinals, the Lady Cards.
There was only 1 field goal made that entire half by the Lady Cardinals. For those of you that don't understand basketball, a field goal is a basket made during play, not a free throw shot or whatever. We made 1 field goal. Alina Rodriguez with a 3-point basket is the only basket we made the whole first half while the ball was in play.
So you're telling me the Eunice team has more fouls per team than they do have points?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And turnovers. So the Lady Cards are going to have to get it together for sure this half. Now, the one good thing about it is defensively they played pretty good as well because they held Tatum to 19 points and
how they adjust, right?
Forced 7 turnovers of their own against Tatum. So defensively we played a really good half.
Yeah.
We got to put that together. And, they had to fix that.
We got 80 minutes.
They were going to have us play an 80-minute
quarter.
A soccer game or something?
That's going to give us enough time.
I don't think that'll give us enough time to foul out about 5 times.
Yeah, and I don't think we're keep up with the team, guys.
So here we go. Tatum inbounds it. Hennard back with it on the right wing. Flips it over to Villasenor off the set play. Her 3 won't go. Rebounded by Kenna McBee, and here come the Lady Cardinals. They push it ahead to Thompson. Thompson slows down for a minute, then goes to the rack, throws up a shot, won't go. Peyton Williams with the rebound and the putback. She's now got a field goal. Just as I was saying, we only had 1 the whole first half. We make 1 right at the beginning of this half. That's what we need.
That's a good start.
Tatum with it back the other way. Villasenor thought about the 3. They swing it all the way around to Hennard, flip it back over to the other side to Garcia. Garcia to the other Hennard into the corner to Villasenor. She flips a one-hand pass to Young. They drop it down to Hennard on the baseline. They throw it to the high post, stolen away by Kenna McBee. And then they're going to call a walk. Wow.
I don't think she even had time to put her feet on the floor.
So kind of an exchange of turnovers there. They call McBee for the travel. Wow. She had just got her hands on the ball.
I think she just touched it.
7:05 to go here in the third. 10-19. Eunice trails by 9. Young with the ball, drops it into Villasenor. She's going to attack off the baseline, throws up a shot, won't go.
He just let that call go.
Out of bounds, yes. And they're going to say last touch by Eunice.
Well, of course.
And they're going to give the ball back to Tatum down there in the corner. They throw it all the way up top to Garcia. Back to Hennard. Hennard off the set play. Gets it to Villasenor. A shot is up. It's no good.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Where's that lady that she can turn
Man,
that?
they say that one was last touched by Eunice too, and the Eunice faithful are losing it.
Oh my goodness.
As that clearly looked to be off of Tatum. Hennard with the ball near the top of the key. 6:42 to go here in the third. Tatum. Heads up to the top of the key. Tried to step through. They flip it over to Henard. Back to the other Henard. She's going to run through the middle. Flips it up to Villasenor. Villasenor going to back out, reset the offense. Backs out again. Over to Young. Young to Henard. Over to Garcia. Back to Avery. Avery looking over. Flips it over to the other Henard. Over to Villasenor.
Tatum is patient with their offense.
They are. That is one thing, and they turn it over right there. As taking it away was Peyton Williams. And here comes the Lady Cardinals. Williams trying to run through the middle, and they're going to call her for the offensive foul.
And that's her 4th, correct?
Man, let's see what yes, that is number 4 on Peyton Williams. She is now picked up number 4, so coming in will be Howler, and going off will be Williams.
And that hurts us tremendously.
Wow.
Man. So here comes Tatum. Young with it. Drops it over into the corner, and they throw it right down to Avery Henard. She's going to go up.
Almost. She what? No.
Oh, wow. They called Thompson there.
That's her 1st, correct?
Maybe.
No, that's showing 4. Okay. That's the 1st.
Now they've changed it.
We got to be patient on that board, boys.
Fans are
14 to 1. That's saying 1 foul.
I was thinking she had one before, but maybe not.
I'm glad it's 1. So stepping to the line is Henard. Her first free throw is up, and it is no good. Henard's got 10 points here today. She is 3 of 5 from the line. Steps in there ready for the next one, and she makes that one. She's now got 11. Here comes Tatum in the full court pressure. This is where they usually do their best. Trying to get it in. Eunice gets it to McBee. Rodriguez just tells her, you bring it up. McBee crosses over, heads to the left side. Now she reverse pivots. A little arm check there by Garcia. Oh, wow. Man, the Eunice faithful's going to lose it, and so is the coach. She's looking at the official like, hey, that has got to be a foul.
You took Alina out?
Oh, wow. So you've now got Alina and Williams on the side. Gaetan throws it into McBee. It goes off the hands of a Tatum player.
So if Alina's on the bench, we got Gaetan throwing it in. That's going to cause us troubles here, right?
Well, we'll see. Gaetan to inbound it. She's going to throw it in, trying to get it in. She does get it into Maureen. Maureen closely guarded by Henard. Reverse pivots. Henard's changing directions back and forth with her. She gets through it. Gets it to McBee. McBee throws it over to the Lee County Sheriff deputy who's standing in the corner. That is turnover number 12. I hope they don't pull any pistols.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
So now Maureen comes off and Rodriguez steps back on the floor. So Tatum with it. That's number 15. That's Naomi Garcia. She gets it to Young. They try to run that little overload on the right side as Eunice is still in the 2-3 zone. Henard, that's a double dribble.
I think you're right.
Yep, when she caught that first ball, it went off her hands onto the floor. Rodriguez is going to grab that rebound, and here we go.
Yep.
And they're going to call Henard for the hand check, and the Eunice faithful sarcastically starts yelling, thank you, and clapping.
It's about time. Something like that. Oh,
yes.
That's 3 on her, too.
Don't encourage him, Charlie.
That is 3 on Henard. They throw it into McBee. McBee puts it on the floor. Dribbles over here to the right side.
It does beat the drums.
Up on the crossover, McBee has it taken away, and here comes Garcia. She's going to run through and lay it off the glass for 2. Naomi Garcia with the steal in the bucket. She's got 5. 4:45 to go here in the third. 23-10. Thompson with it. Got to go get it, Alina. An open ball gets stolen away, and here comes Tatum, and they lay it in for 2, and that's Villasenor who lays it off the glass. She's got 6 points, and we've now got a 25-10 game, 4:32 remaining in the third, and we got a full timeout on the floor. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Parker Energy Service, BCA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill and Pregame Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, and Cardinal Hardware. Take it away, Johnny,
Well,
with some Vanilla Ice here.
They just kicked in. Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
So,
Charlie and Rosendo are dancing. You guys don't want to see it, but it's happening right
boy,
now.
if they're sitting on $1
All right,
bills.
stop. Collaborate and listen. Charlie's back with a brand new edition.
Special edition, is that what you said?
4:32 to go in the third. 25-10, Tatum in the lead. And it'll be Eunice basketball coming out of the timeout. Tatum in the full court pressure. Here comes a little pick. They created a little space there. Now give it back to her.
Too late.
You got to give
Too
it
late.
back to your inbounder right there. And there's the turnover. Here comes Young on the steal, and then they're going to call Thompson for the foul. If once they throw it in,
give it
if
right back.
Rodriguez will step ball side and they'll give it back to her and clear, that'll clear the whole man pressure out of there.
That's what we were doing the first half, correct?
Yes, we did a pretty good job of that, and now we're setting that screen, which I like up here, and we're getting the ball in.
We're
But
just
then
forgetting
we're
that third
sending,
step, right?
I don't know if it's the way we're sending, but Alina's going opposite, and then we're not getting her the ball back. And coming right off of that play is Hennard, who lays
Another
it in for
turnover too by McBee.
Another turnover, and then they lay it in. Who made that
Number
bucket?
11.
11, that's Villasenor. It's 29-10. Rodriguez now with it. The
Rodriguez
ball's
just
going
lost
to
the
go out
ball.
of bounds. Another turnover. Man, there's 3-4 turnovers in about 10 seconds.
I concur.
29-10 is your score. Tatum with a 19-point lead. We're halfway through the third.
We're just creeping away.
Young with it. Drops it over, and now they kick it to Villasenor, who's going to run down the baseline, throws up a reverse layup. Won't go, but Hennard gets the rebound. Back to Young at the top of the key. She goes to the free throw line, pulls a shot. It won't go. Rodriguez with the rebound. Got to go get it. And here comes Alina Rodriguez. See how once they clear, it just leaves her in a one-on-one, and she can bring it up.
All day, baby.
Just got to clear them like that. McBee with a runner. It won't go. Battle for the rebound, and they're going to call the jump ball down low.
I'll stay with
Just
you.
on the Eunice side here.
So Alina Rodriguez to throw it in on the baseline right underneath the Eunice basket. Now they're going to bump her out a little farther to the side. Trying to get that little pick and cut to the backside. Right there, they had her for just a second. Missed her. Alondra Maureen with it. Closely guarded. She's trying to turn and go the other way. Can't quite get back, and now they get it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez backs out. 3:20.
We got double
They're
foul
going to call
down
a
there.
double foul
on
in
2
the
and 14.
paint as Thompson trying to post up. Wow.
Dude. Eunice fans are a little frustrated.
Both coaches are upset. Both fan bases are upset. Alina looking to throw it in, trying to figure out who she's going to get it into. She does get it to Thompson. Thompson back up to Maureen. She's trying to post up. She's going to step into the pick. She steps into a three. Her three won't go. Rebounded by Hennard. And here comes Tatum. Up to the other Hennard. Running through the middle. Bounce pass to Young. Young attacks the baseline. The ball's going to go out of bounds. And whew,
I like that call because there's a lot of contact there.
a lot of contact.
A lot of contact.
That was a break that definitely went our way.
Yes, sir, it did, 100%.
And the Tatum faithful are screaming now. They're over there wanting a foul.
They wanted a foul on that one.
It's funny because both sides are doing a lot of screaming at the officials in this ball game.
That official.
That one in particular, yes. Hennard with the ball, cuts through the middle, almost had it taken away. Oh, and then it almost got stolen again. Oh no, and they're going to call that one for sure on Rodriguez.
You kind of had to on that one. Is that her fourth?
That'll be 4, yes. Alina Rodriguez picks up number 4.
That was actually a foul, so you don't feel so bad when you know
So it's number 1. It's his first foul, her first
That's
foul?
her first foul, but she's got 4 on the board.
So Alina has 4 now. Peyton Williams, I believe, has 4, right?
That's why she's on the bench.
The 2 top scorers for the Lady Cardinals with
The
4
only 2
each.
scorers, right?
Aubrey Young misses the first. Maureen has that one free throw earlier, and then all the rest of the points have been scored by Rodriguez and Williams, which we've only got 10. So
Yeah,
All 10 of them?
that's unbelievable. Third quarter, only got 10 points.
her next shot is up and good from Young, and here comes the full court pressure. McBee to throw it in. They take Rodriguez off the floor, trying to get it in. They get it to Maureen. Maureen trying to give it back to McBee. A lot of pressure. They clear it. Now we'll see if McBee can bring it up against the pressure. Just a one-on-one game here, kind of like the drills you do when you're in elementary. Just bringing it up, and she did a good job right there. They get it to Howler over on the left wing. She's guarded by Hennard. Over to Maureen. Maureen steps into a bucket and nails it.
Nice.
Alondra Maureen with her first field goal of the game. She's now got 3 points as she's got a bucket and a free throw. Trying to get it was Garcia over to Villasenor. Villasenor thought about the three, gives it to Hennard. Hennard over to Garcia. Garcia up to the other Hennard. Up to Young. Young over to Avery. Avery going to run through the middle, then kicks it back. And Garcia going to attack the basket. Throws up a shot, it won't go. Rebounded by Garcia. Had it taken away for just a second. And then we had a tug of war.
I will take that ball from you.
And the jump ball's going to go to Tatum.
Don't throw the camera now, Charlie.
I'm ready to throw something.
He almost dropped it twice. Jimmy
Man,
took to him. Counseling or something.
We're going to have to give him some counseling.
A little anger management or something.
My wife does a little counseling here and there. You might need
Oh,
something.
deep
Villasenor
three.
going to step out and knock down a three. As that young lady's tearing it up here in the second half for sure. Garcia trying to push it. Maureen just told her to go. And she threw it between her legs like a football snap.
Like a snap.
Tatum with the ball on the turnover, and then they turn it back
to back there.
I was trying to count 2, 4, 6, 8.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of contact on when they throw the ball in. There's a lot of contact.
Villasenor now with 11 points in this ball game. Your score is 33-12. Eunice trails. They get it to Garcia. Garcia saying, "Hey,
she don't want it.
Don't run away." Villasenor's probably their best player. And she's up there in her shorts, and here comes the trap.
A lot of contact.
Oh, no, that call was made by the stands. That call was made by the stands.
Yep.
Beautiful job. They're in it. They're in it to win it, boys.
Hey, if they hadn't jumped up, he wasn't going to call.
Yeah, he wasn't going to call nothing.
Yeah.
The fans got that call.
1:22 to go
See
here
that push
in
off
the
on
third.
2 there as well, right?
And now Maureen with it. Heads over to the left side, trying to get around. Spins, reverse pivots. Now she's going to cross over. You know, I was noticing, and they're going to call a jump ball there, and the arrow's going to stay this way. The Eunice faithful are going to lose it here in a minute.
We're trapped up here, boss.
You know, I noticed on the Tatum bench is Coach Skinner. That was our volleyball coach the last couple of years.
Yes.
She's down there on the Tatum sideline on their bench. So, and then the Lady Cardinals throw that one away. That is turnover number 20. We talked about 20 kind of being the key. If we wanted to be in this game, we had to have less than 20. We're now in the third quarter with 20. 1:05 to go
we're not
here
even
in
close
the
in
third.
the game, right?
33-12 is your score. Tatum with it.
Maybe she's
Running
gonna
some
be their
clock.
volleyball coach.
Villasenor up top. A shot is up from Young. It won't go. Howler comes away with the rebound.
Push it, push it.
She's now got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 rebounds here in this ball game. So they get it to McBee. She's closely guarded. They're counting. She comes off the pick. Maureen now with it.
Almost pulled that three.
Maureen to Garcia. Garcia, and they're going to call the offensive foul. That'll be another turnover. Turnover number 21 for the Lady Cardinals.
And that's
Did you say 21?
21. 21 turnovers here
Her
in
second
this,
foul.
in this ball game.
And 12 points.
Yep. So the Tatum Lady Couch throw it in. Here comes Garcia. Over to Hennard. Young's over here clapping for it. She gets it. Into the corner to Avery. Avery, one-hand pass to other Hennard. Up top to Garcia. Now Young. Young thought about the mid-range and flips it cross court. Up to Avery. Avery going to pull through. Reverse pivots. Gives it back to, I think that's the sister. Now Villasenor. Over to Avery. She's going to reverse.
Get a
Throws
whole
up a
rebound.
shot. Won't go, but she gets her own board. Gives it to the Sis. Sis's mid-range won't go. And at the end of 3, your score, Eunice 12, Tatum 33. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors here during the break. Badger Hydrovac, Baby's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Eunice Wrecker, Eunice Public Schools, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, BT8 Services and Rental, Lavelle Insurance, Cardinal Hardware, and Parker Energy Services.
So just kind of, some interesting numbers here. Eunice scored 5 in the first quarter. They scored 3 in the second quarter, and they scored 4 in that last quarter. For Tatum, they've increased every quarter. 9 the first quarter, 10 the second quarter, 14 in that quarter.
So at that pace, Tatum's going to score 20 in the fourth, and Eunice is going to go 6.
Man, we gotta definitely. Our defense in the second half hasn't been what it was in the first, for sure. So we'll see.
It has not.
I started to jump up and grab my MC Hammer pants and do the little slide across there. They don't know that I'm too legit to quit, but anyway, 7:55 to go here at the beginning of the fourth. Tatum with the ball. Avery Hennard out in the right corner, flips it up to Garcia, over into the hands of Young. Young was going to give it down low and then changed her mind. Now she ends up back with it again, and she's going to go right back to Hennard, over to Villasenor. Villasenor dribbles up, gives it open look to Hennard. Her shot is up. It's no good. Battle for the board. Williams was trying to save it. That probably actually worked out better for the Lady Cardinals, because if she'd have thrown it back in, they had a 3-on-1 with us. So they throw it up top to Garcia. Garcia to Hennard, trying to overload that side. It's that little overload offense, and they get numbers. Young kicks it back to Hennard. She's going to shoot the mid-range, and she sinks it that time, right? She's got 15 points here in this ball game. Eunice to inbound. Williams, just bring it up, Williams. Goes behind her back, crosses over, pushing it up the floor. Hands off to McBee, who's going to pull for 3, and she sinks it. Kenna McBee with 3. We need some more of that.
Bunch of more.
15-35. It's a 20-point ball game. Under 7 minutes to go. Hennard inside to Avery Hennard. Kicks it out to Garcia, who's going to shoot the mid-range. It rattles around and goes in. Garcia with her 7th point of the ball game. She's got 4 here in the second half. 37-15 is your score. Williams pushing it up the floor. Tries to float it down low. It's stolen away. Turnover number 22. Here comes Tatum. Hennard going to shoot the mid-range, and she sinks it. That's little Hennard, Colby Hennard, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 6:17 to go here in the ball game. Your score: Eunice 15, Tatum 39. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BT8 Service Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill and Bigger Than Me Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Garage, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Lavelle Insurance, and Cardinal Hardware. Our proud sponsor of today's game. The score is 39-15 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. Take it away, Johnny.
Shout out to Coach Joe Carpenter sending me text messages here and whatnot. We appreciate you, Joe Carp.
Give me some pointers.
The Lady Eagles and Joe Carp, the #1 team, don't want to jinx you, in the state of New Mexico right now. They are the big dogs. Joe Carp is the big dog. Absolutely. We appreciate you, Joe Carp. Great guy for sure. So here comes Rodriguez. 6:10 to go here in this ball game. Rodriguez crosses over right between 2 defenders, heads over to the left side.
She doesn't know what to call. What is it going to be? What's it going to be?
She changed her mind.
She went like this, and then she went like that.
That crowd's going to go crazy.
That's her 4th foul on her.
She was about to.
Almost.
And she gives it to Villasenor, which that's her 4th. They throw it in up top to Howler. Howler had it knocked away, then dives back on it, and we got a wrestling match, and she's had problems with that shoulder, and she goes down and looks like the shoulder might be aching. For sure.
His fans are
so we've got a timeout for the injury on the floor. 6:01 to go here in this ball game. Your score, Eunice 15, Tatum 39. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
On through our sponsors here right quick. We have the injury timeout. Hope Howler's good. Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Eunice Public Schools, Outlaw Grill, Bigger to Me Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Eunice Health Clinic, NMR Pipeline LLC, Eunice Pump and Supply, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, ETH Services and Rental, Cardinal Hardware, and Parker Energy Services. Proud sponsors for tonight's matchup. Tough matchup, tight matchup. The Coyotes, the Lady Coyotes are running away with it.
And Howler is grimacing in pain when Frazier messes with that right shoulder, and she's had problems with that right shoulder, I believe, since middle school.
You are absolutely right.
I know through all the years in high school she's had problems with that right shoulder, and so we definitely, our thoughts and prayers continue with her. And it just.
Is he trying to pop it back in?
She must have banged it on the floor when she went down. She went down pretty hard.
She's a tough young lady.
Yeah, and like I said, she has struggled with that shoulder for years. It's just been, it's just had problems with it for years, for sure. And she is tough. And thoughts and prayers are with her. I don't know if Chad and them are here today or not. One of our great sponsors, Chad Howler and BTH Services and Rental, her parents. So anyway, looks like we got maybe a nurse going to come over and say, can I take a look at her? And
well, she's got a lot of parents here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The Eunice community is always pretty.
Eunice got a lot of parents.
Yeah,
for sure.
A lot of parents.
That's right.
Some of them are a little boisterous tonight.
Oh, yeah?
What was that, Charlie?
I got to lose it.
He said a lot of whiskers.
Charlie, go. We're going. Hey, we'll make you famous. That's for sure. We'll get you some TV time. We might during the timeout. We might talk about the mole on the. We'll have some entertainment going for sure.
Yeah, very entertaining tonight.
Who is that?
6:01 to go.
Stranger danger,
in
guys.
this ball game, 39-15, and they're getting Howler to her feet here. And
good job.
You can tell she's in pain with that right shoulder. So we're once again thoughts and prayers with Aubrey. Just a tough young lady. She's just had heck with that shoulder for several years.
Yeah.
So definitely. And then now we're going to have they set a full timeout.
Yeah, because he called a timeout when she dove for the ball.
Oh,
to get possession, so they called a quick timeout, and that's when she.
So now they'll have the timeout on the floor. 6:01 to go here in this ball game. 39-15 is your score. Just a kind of a shout out reminder here. Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker. Man, you won't find people that do more for the community. Just great people.
Always
my
willing to
neighbors.
help.
BTH Services and Rentals. We just talked about Chad Howler and his group. Same thing. So many great people like that in Eunice. Eunice Pump and Supply. My neighbors, Becky Nogelmeyer, John, Brandon Matthews, and all the crew over at Eunice Pump and Supply. Same thing. The Eunice Health Clinic. Took one of my kiddos up there this week with strep throat.
Oh, man.
And Brian and all the gang up there took good care of them, so we appreciate you. Of course, the Eunice Public Schools, Mr. Hatch, Rosendo, Matt Coy, Anthony Pender, Miss Hahn, Senator David Gallegos up at the legislature right now. We appreciate you guys. The City of Eunice, Mayor Hobbs, and here come the Lady Cardinals off the inbound. They get it to Thompson. Thompson out to Maureen, back up top to McBee. Under 6 minutes to go. McBee with the runner, and she puts it in.
There it is. That's what we need, man.
In.
Take the basket.
Another bucket for her. She's now got 5 points here in the fourth. 39-17. Tatum with it. Young down into the corner to Villasenor. Back up top to Henard, over to Avery. Avery back up top to Villasenor. Cross court to Garcia. Garcia going to dribble up, bounce pass to Young. Young to Avery. Avery thought about giving it to Sis, flips it over to Villasenor. She thought about the three.
Yeah, almost went for it.
Head over to the right side. Young going to pull for the mid-range, won't go. Rebounded Kenna McBee.
All the
and
way,
here
McBee,
comes
all the
Kenna.
way.
Kenna going to run to the basket, throws up a shot, it won't go. Rebounded by Little Hennard, and here comes the Hennards. She going to give it to Big Sis. Big Sis with it up near the top of the key, flips it over to Garcia to reset. Yes. Over into the hands of Young, almost went through her hands and whacked her, but she got it back. Avery going to dribble up. Looks like now she's going to go all the way to the top of the key, reset them, gives it to Garcia. Rolls through the middle, tries to step through, pressured by Maureen. Little reverse pivot from Hennard to Hennard. There's some Hennard on Hennard crime. A shot is up, it's no good. Rebounded by Alina Rodriguez. Here comes Alina. Lena over to Williams.
Oh,
Williams
shoot
thought
that.
about the three, stepped back, lost it for just a second, goes into the hands of Maureen. Up to Thompson.
Wide
Thompson
open.
going to shoot it from the elbow, and her shot's going to go in. Kara Thompson. Speaking of the Thompsons, I think about Ben and Nina Thompson
Good people.
and all they do for the community.
Oh, who's going to give that to number 14, to Thompson? As Villarreal made a move.
Yeah, they do
Oh,
call that
yes.
on Thompson. Is
Good
that
thing.
4? No, 3.
Yeah, 4.
Oh, it is 4.
Let's
yeah.
wait, see if it changes. No, it's a 4. Is that Charlie talking?
It would be if I didn't have this on. That's why they put it on me.
That first shot is up and no good from Villasenor.
That's so they put him on me.
That's her
all
first
going
miss
through
from
my
the
mind.
free throw line today. And she'll step back up there for another. Her next one is up, and she makes that one. She's now got 12 points here in this ball game. Williams, it's a 40-19 score with 4 minutes to go. Rodriguez over on the left wing, dribbles it back up top over to McBee. McBee had it stolen away by Villasenor, and here she comes. She's going to go up through the middle, lays it off the glass and in, and they're going to give her the and one on a late call. And Villasenor gets 2 more.
That was a very late call.
Yeah, he called it after she was already on the floor for
floor.
about 10 seconds.
So let's see what we've got here. Is McBee slow getting up?
So that's her 3rd foul.
So they call the foul on McBee. 3:46 to go in this ball game. 19-42 is your score. McBee's going to step off the floor.
Who came in for her, Gaetan?
It must have been Lizzie Gaetan.
yeah.
So Gaetan now in for her. And at the line is number 11, Luann Villasenor. She's got 14 points. She misses
Oh,
that
my
one.
goodness.
Rodriguez had it, then lost it, then got it back.
All the way,
And
Whitney, all the
here
way.
comes Williams. Williams going to spin through, goes up strong.
She'll get fouled.
Yep, and she'll go to the line.
How did this guy make the call and the other guy didn't?
Yeah, I know, right there
Is that
beside
what
it.
I was like?
It's a little different for sure.
So, number 1, they got 4 fouls on her.
So heading to the free throw line is Peyton Williams. Williams is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's 4 for 6 and rattles that one in and out.
She has struggled, hasn't she, on that line, though, right?
She's 4 for 7 now, and she'll step to the line again. That next shot, it is up, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. And here comes Villasenor pushing it up the floor. Now she's going to pull it out, hands it over to Garcia. Garcia over to Avery Hennard. Avery Hennard crosses over, flips it up into the hands of Villasenor, back to Hennard, down low. Thompson going to turn, go up strong. Her shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. Rodriguez comes away with it. Rodriguez closely guarded by Young.
Yeah, very closely.
The other 2 refs seem to be a little shy on that whistle on this side of
but
the
you
court,
know
huh?
what? They're like a little bit late to start blowing them now because it's 3 minutes left in the game.
And Coach Slover
Yeah.
not liking
No.
the call. He's in the ear of this official. He's not liking it. They throw it into Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking down, looking around, She's guarded by Luann Villasenor. She's going to cross over, comes off the pick, runs right down through the middle, throws one up high off the glass, and now she'll head to the line. And it depends on who they call that. If they call it on Villasenor, it'd be 5. I'm assuming they're going to call it after her.
Number
2. That's Henard. So is that 4-3? That's 3.
3? No.
Number 3.
Player number 3, 2 fouls.
There ain't a number 3 out there on the floor. Must be 2 with 3. They just got it backwards on the board.
I would agree with you.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be 3 on number 2. Did Alina make that first one?
Yes, she did.
All right, so
Yeah,
Alina
both.
makes them both. She's now got 5 points, those 2 free throws.
5 points?
Yes, she made a 3 at the beginning of the game, and then those 2 free throws.
Wow.
2:55 to go here in the court or in the game. 42-21. Tatum's doubled us up. Almost threw it away, and then they do. The Lady Cards steal it away. Lizzie Gaetan comes away with that steal, and here comes Williams. Williams going to push it downhill, comes through the middle, spins back, gives it to Maureen. Maureen looking for somewhere to go with it, flips it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to pull for a deep 3, and she sinks it. Alina Rodriguez, now she's got 8. She is at 231 for her career. She needs 234 to be number 7 all time, and they'll call the foul on Gaetan. 231 threes in her career. Once again, the next number is 234 that she needs to get to number 7 all time in New Mexico girls basketball history. Luann Villasenor makes the first. She's now got 15 points. Villasenor back to the line. Her next one is up, and she makes that one too. That's 16 for Luann Villasenor, and here comes the full court pressure from Tatum again. They had backed up a little bit for a minute. Williams crosses over, heads to the left side, throws it to Gaetan. Gaetan was coming to set a pick. The ball gets deflected around, goes out of bounds.
Miscommunication there by the Lady Cards, right?
Luckily for the Cardinals, they'll say that one stays with Eunice. Throwing it in. They get it to Williams. Williams going to shoot the 3. Won't go. Battle for the board.
Wow.
Taken away by Henard, and here comes the other Henard, and Alondra Maureen steals it back. Here comes Alondra. She dribbled that one over her head. That is turnover number 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 turnovers.
If we keep it on the 30 for a minute and 47 seconds left, it's a win.
1:47 to go here in the ball game. 44-24. Tatum inbounds it. Garcia brings it across half court, throws it right down to Villasenor in the middle. Henard going to run through, reverse pivot, back up to Garcia. Over to Luann Villasenor. Drops it down to the other Henard. Almost taken away. It was taken away. Williams stole it away from Henard. 125, and we give it right back. And here comes Garcia on the Lady Cards. She's going to run through the middle, throws up a shot, won't go. Going to call Maureen for the foul.
Is that her 4th foul?
I don't know.
It says 4th there.
4 up there. 1:19 to go here in this ball game. The Lady Cardinals down by 20, 24-44. And heading to the line is Garcia. And that one is up and good. 2, 4, 6. She's got 8 points, does Naomi Garcia. She'll step up there ready for another. The Lady Cards fell to Tatum, to Texaco, and now to Tatum. And Garcia makes that one.
In district play.
Yeah, these are the district games, which definitely they're a little more importance. Not that the other games are not important, but once you get to this point, a shot is up, and they're going to call the Williams.
The ball was already on the floor.
Yeah,
That's the 5 number 5.
That's 5 on Williams, as Williams will foul out here. Young lady had 6 points. And Williams will step off. Coming into the game is Ostos. You know, Ostos got a lot of playing time freshman, sophomore year.
Yeah.
She played big minutes for the Lady Cards and did some really good things. Hasn't seen much playing time this year. And, you know, she's one of those that worked hard in elementary and middle school and has been around the game a long time. but hadn't played much this year. And they're going to call the foul on Marine. That'll be number 5, so now she'll get to come over here. So that's 2 starters off for the Lady Cardinals, as stepping off was Williams, and now stepping off will be Maureen as she goes to shake hands with everybody.
Everybody, the whole Tatum team, right? She's in the stands getting high fives.
Yeah. Under 1 minute to go here in the ball game. Avery Young steps to the line. Aubrey Young, I'm sorry, I'm losing it. Aubrey Young's shot is up, and she's no good. There. She's 1 of 3 from the free throw line. This young lady was a heck of a little track athlete for several years. I remember Chloe and her having to run against each other in a lot of different races for years. Her next shot is up, and she makes that one. She's now 2 of 4. 47-24 is your score. Under a minute to go. The Lady Cards throw it in. They get it to Thompson.
Chase it down.
Thompson pushing it up the floor, trying to find somewhere to go with it. They do get it to Rodriguez. 40 seconds. Rodriguez going to shoot a deep, deep 3. Rebounded by Avery Young. Aubrey Young. I'm mixing up my Avery Hennard and my Aubrey Young, making one person, like a super player. There's a shot that's up. It won't go. Oh, and getting in there was Osto. She got a hand on the ball
making it a jump
as
ball.
Hennard was going back up, and that'll be a jump ball.
He blew the whistle. He wasn't sure what to call. He just pointed.
Ostos making something happen right there. 47-24. Thompson to throw it in, gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Thompson. Up ahead into the sheriff's department over there again. And that is turnover number 27.
Sheriff's department had a lot of action tonight.
They have got some action over there. Got
some good hands.
Balls, I'm telling you. 21 seconds to go, 47-24. Coming up, Young with it on the right wing. The coach telling them to slow down and run the clock. Garcia over to Avery Hennard, up top to Luann Villasenor. Over to Young. Young going to run through the paint and kicks it back out. Villasenor over to Hennard. She's going to chunk up a buzzer beater. It won't go.
She wanted some points, boss.
And at the end of this ball game, your score, Tatum 47, Eunice 24. The Lady Cardinals fall in another district ball game here tonight. And so number 1 versus number 3. Turned out that number 1 was just a little too much for the Lady Cardinals here tonight.
The bad thing about that was Howler got hurt on us.
Yes.
She makes a big difference coming off the bench, so hopefully she gets well soon, because I think next week we got a couple of district games as well. So
absolutely. Thoughts and prayers with her.
Most definitely.
For Tatum, they had the 2 top scorers in this ball game. They had Luann Villasenor with 16, Avery Hennard with 15. They also had Naomi Garcia with 9, Karen with 2, Colby Hennard with 2, Aubrey Young with 2. And over on the other side for the Lady Cardinals, leading the Lady Cardinals in this game was Alina Rodriguez with 8. Peyton Williams with 6. Kenna McBee with 5. Kara Thompson with 2. Alondra Maureen with 3.
And that's all the points.
That is the points. So we're finished with our first game of our doubleheader broadcast here today. We just finished with the girls' game. We'll have the boys' game next. We'll take a little break here and we'll be back. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Is coming to a close and the back to school season is upon us. So let's drive carefully where children are present because they may not be watching out for you. That's from Redbird LP Gas Company of Eunice, a name you can trust and depend on. Redbird LP Gas Company and the Parker family ask you to watch out for our children this back to school season. That's Redbird LP Gas Company. Call Bart at 575-394-2946. Again, call 575-394-2946.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
As Lee County's largest independent insurance agency, Lavelle Insurance works with a large number of insurance companies. They'll do your comparison shopping for you, guaranteeing you the very best price on the very best coverage for life, health, auto, retirement planning, commercial or personal insurance. Lavelle Insurance offers innovative solutions to protect your assets, goals, and future plans. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 9 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2403 Avenue O in Eunice, they are your trusted vacuum truck provider. For vacuum truck services, call 394-1046. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Do you go back and forth about a good place to eat? Well, Outlaw Grill has you covered. Outlaw Grill guarantees to hit the spot every single time. If you want a good mouth-watering burger or a steak, they have it. Seafood or pasta, Outlaw has it. And don't forget to check out Bigadame's Pizzeria just down the street for the best pizza. Place your order today. Outlaw Grill and Bigadame's Pizzeria.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live in Tatum as we've got a District 4 2A matchup for you going on live here in Tatum, America. We're in the northern edge of Lee County as the Tatum Coyotes are hosting the Eunice Cardinals. For Eunice, they enter this game with a record right now of 12-5. They're the number 5 ranked team in the state of New Mexico. For Tatum, almost a mirror opposite. They're 5-14 on the season, unranked, struggling this year. I guess would be a good description of their year. Very un-Tatum-like.
Yes.
They've struggled. They're young. And I definitely give them that. They're young. I mean, you look at them out there. They could easily be confused as middle school kids as far as they look young. Where you look at some of our guys, look like they've been shaving for 5 years.
Yeah. They're redshirted like for 3 years.
Right. Yeah, and they just, I mean, you just look at them and you say, man, those are young kids. That don't mean they can't play. It's just being honest. I try to call it like I see it. Sometimes that hurts people's feelings, but I just being honest for those at home. The Tatum team looks like a much younger team than the Eunice Cardinals here today. I would guess that if there were betting odds, betting favors, they would be heavily in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. Now, that being said, before the last game, the girls' game, I said, if we can handle the pressure, it'll be a competitive game. If we can't, they'll beat us by 20 or 30 points. That was my exact statement before the game. 20-some-odd turnovers, and we lose by over 20. Like I said, I just try to call it like I see it. And so looking at this game, I would guess the plus or minus differentials at least 20.
Yeah, I concur, especially for the Eunice Cardinals. They should come out, especially after the last game, losing the way they did over there in Eunice. I think they'll come out tonight, they're going to perform. So hopefully, I'm looking forward to a more exciting game also.
District game, we need to win.
Yeah, district game as well, like Mr. Charlie just said. So.
Yeah, you lose to, at Texaco, then you lose
at home
against Jal, you got to come out with a little fire in your belly right here and take care of business.
And if we don't see that in a minute, we're going to have to panic.
Yeah, I agree. You know, it's the elephant in the room, whatever you want to call it, is Jose Calvillo. Mr. Calvillo about to walk in front of the camera there right now wearing jersey number 13. Jose Calvillo made things happen for this Eunice Cardinal team. Not that there aren't other players, but sometimes you have a key component that is huge, whether it's points, rebounds, assists.
And he did all that.
Just the presence. He did a little bit of all of that. And with him with the injury, not getting to play as of late, I heard at my house they were talking the last couple days. Of course, it's just the rumor gossip mill, and my house always gets a lot of it. We've always got my kids and their friends and people over, so I hear all the latest info. I hear the rumor is that Calvillo may be back before we get to the end of this season, and maybe sooner than later. So, definitely we wish him the best. Want his health to be good.
Yes, that's the most important thing.
At the same time, if he plays, this Cardinal team is a top 5,
it's a whole
6
different team.
And that's right. When he doesn't, at least what we've seen the last 2 games, we don't look quite the same caliber.
Yeah, we don't look sharp. We don't look strong. We look motivated.
Wilson has really stepped up the last couple of games.
Yes, he has. When coming off the bench, man, off the bench, give him a starting spot out there. That way he can start the momentum from the beginning of the game and carry it all the way through.
Rosendo and I talked about him on the trip back from Texaco the other day, and I agree. He's played well. He's doing some good things. He's long. He wears like a size 32 shoe. Probably not a 32, but it might be a 22. I mean, it looks like Shaq's foot.
Don't need skis.
And he moves fast for that size of a foot.
Yes, he does.
So he goes up and down the court. He covers it, and he rebounds well. He plays beautiful defense.
You watch him in the warm-ups, and he easily palms the ball.
Oh, he's trying.
And he'll jump up there and dunk it, and it's just pretty easy, like where some kids are trying to dunk. They're like giving it all they got, Captain, just to get their fingers to the rim, and he just strolls up there like he's taking it easy and throws it down. So I think I just heard them say that they're going to do the homecoming festivities after this game tonight.
While I'm driving home, that's what they just said.
Yeah.
So while the camera guys headed home.
So they are introducing the 2 teams here today. Anthony Rivera, Elijah Melanson, number 2, Maddox Mata, number 3, Haziel Gotia, number 10, Hayan Castro, number 11, Omar Armendariz, number 12, Jesse Ornales, number 13, we talked about him, Jose Calvillo, number 14, Ezekiel Garcia, number 20, Ethan Wilson, number 23, Luis Gomez, number 32, Nick Hernandez, 33, Juan Alvarez, number 34, Cooper Pearson, the Coop Dog. The Cards are coached by Mason McBee. I've been calling them the Lady Cards for the last couple of weeks. I don't know why that comes out.
This rolls off your tongue easier.
Yeah, I think so. Over on the other side, we'll have the Tatum Coyotes. They've got 00 Joseph Romero. Number 1, Aaron Mariscal, that's A.A. Ron. Number 2, Damian Sanchez. Number 4, Daniel Palacios. Number 10, Robert Martinez. Number 11, Cooper Kirby. Number 12, Anthony Montes. Number 14, Keith Griffin. Number 22, Zeke Parker. 23, Jason Tucker. A no number, Eduardo Yanes. And the coach, Rios.
No number, huh?
That's how they had him in max
call him
preps.
a dash.
Dash.
So, messaging Chloe here. Chloe told me to go tell Coach Skinner that she said hi, so I did during the break, and Coach Skinner was happy and smiled and said to return it to Chloe to say hi back. So
is she teaching school over here or what?
She was sitting on the bench with the girls' team a while ago wearing Tatum clothes, so I know she was originally from Dora,
right?
But she lived up this way somewhere. I'm not sure.
They got a ranch up here.
Yes.
A ranch, he's saying.
A ranch. Like ranch dressing.
Like ranch dressing.
Got some of that ranch dressing like you put on your pizza down to Outlaw or Bigger Than Me's Pizza. So Tatum going to win the tip, and here they come down the floor. Eunice in the man-to-man defense here. Tatum running that 5 out. A little screen and roll action. They're going to reset them and reset the offense. Still
Tatum is pretty fast, I'll tell you that much.
Bunch of little quick fellas.
Oh, wow, he attacks the basket.
Glass. Over the top of everybody is Cooper Kirby as he lays it in off the glass for 2, and Tatum in the lead here. Coming back the other way, Melanson down low, and he's going to lay it in for 2. 2-2 ball game. Eunice now in the full court pressure. They steal that one away.
High end pulls
Here
for a quick
comes
3.
high end. His 3 is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Hussey. Back to Gomez. Gomez going to pull for 3.
Call it over the back here on number 1 for the Eunice Cardinals from Melanson.
Yeah, they call him for over the back. And so Eunice now in the full court pressure as Tatum to inbound it. Pushing it up the left side. They reverse pivot it to Martinez. Martinez over to Palacios.
And call a foul on that young man.
On Luis Gomez out there playing defensive back like he's going to do at Eastern New Mexico University, a future Greyhound on the football field. Congratulations, Luis. Great young man. Hasn't had the basketball season that a lot of us expected from him this year, but man, he had one heck of a football season, and he's just been asked to do some different things this year on the basketball court. And so,
well, his brother graduated last year, right?
Yes. And there's a shot that's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Elijah Melanson, and here comes the Cardinals. Gomez down to Hussey. Hussey with a little wraparound pass down to Melanson, who lays it in for 2. Elijah Melanson now, he's got all the Eunice Cardinal points. He's got 4. Here comes Palacios. He's dribbling up. One-hand pass off the hands of a Tatum Coward. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Eunice ball on another Tatum turnover. Tatum turnover number 2. So Eunice to inbound it. Tatum going to get a full court man defense.
Get a man, Jenny said.
Get a man. That's what Coach Casals used to call that kind of defense. And now Eunice almost threw it away, but getting it back was Hussey. And now we throw it away. Here comes Tatum running down the floor.
One. Oh,
Shot
man,
is up.
hit with
It's
the body.
no good. And that was Anthony Montez who gets the steal, and he'll go to the line.
Why foul him, Iron? You already created a turnover. Give him that basket. I mean, you're winning right now, so
Yep.
it hurts you in the long run.
So 1 foul there for Hussey, and that'll send Montez to the line. Montez steps in there, takes him a couple of dribbles, throws up a shot, and it goes in. Montez 1 for 1 from the line. The score's 4-3. Tatum trails Eunice by 1. 6:03 on the clock. He's ready, takes a couple dribbles. His next one is up, and it goes in. Montez ties this ball game up, and we got a 4-4 game. Here comes Eunice against the pressure. They throw it away.
Wow.
Here comes Tatum back the other way after 2 consecutive Eunice turnovers. They kick it up top. Into the hands of Montez, now all the way back up top for number 1. That's Mariscal. There was a girl that played for years for Tatum while they were really good, and her last name was Mariscal. I wonder if that's a kinfolk, maybe a little brother. Daniel Palacios swings it up top to Mariscal. He's going to run through the middle. That's Aaron.
No
Mariscal,
foul on that.
and they're going to
Oh, they
call
are.
a late foul.
Wow.
Late foul, and they called
number
black.
3, that's
number 3.
that's
That's
his second
Hussey.
one.
That is his second.
Yes.
Already.
Is red, black?
I think you say
said-
black and red.
He said, I got
yeah, black 3.
black 3.
Well, he's got
I
a black
guess.
T-shirt on.
Might be
All right.
colorblind.
Almost knocked away, and it is. Finally, the Cardinals end up back with it. Got deflected a few times. Here comes Mata. Mata going to stop. His shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Mariscal. Here he comes across the timeline, swings it over all the way to the left side to number 10, Martinez. Back up top to 12. He's going to
That's
throw
hard
up a
off the wall.
hard runner, and they're going to call a foul down low. They
against
call
White.
it
It's
on
against
10.
White.
Charlie was losing it. It was called
already,
against
dude.
Tatum.
Charlie needs some bubble gum over here or something.
Robert Martinez called for the foul.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah. They throw it in almost, and then they do throw it away.
Oh, they're going to call.
Oh, he tipped it.
Who tipped it? Who tipped it?
That's a good call for Eunice, for sure.
Yeah, number 12 tipped it out.
So Eunice to throw it in. They do get it in. Here comes Hasi up through the middle, over to Mata. 4:56 to go here in the first quarter. Mata with it out on the right wing. Reverse pivot, runs down the paint. Almost taken away, gets it back to High End. High End splits the defense, gives it to Gomez, who lays it in for two. Luis Gomez with the bucket off the assist from High End. 4:35 to go in the first. 6-4 is your score, and there is a steal by Gomez. Gomez with the reverse pivot spin move off the glass and in. 8-4, the Cardinals quickly have doubled it up off two quick turnovers. Tatum swings it around to this right side. Pushing it up the floor is Mariscal. Into the hands of Palacios. Down into the corner now is Martinez.
That kid thought about shooting from way out there, huh?
Coach is screaming out his offense, telling him what to run. There he goes. Now he's screaming. Well, he was just talking loud. That was the scream. And so now Palacios with it. Flips it over to the right side. Coming up through the middle is Montes. He's going to reverse it, gives it to A.A. Ron. A.A. Ron thought about the crossover. He's going to run through the middle, one-hands it, spins it high up off the glass.
They're
going to call it travel.
Good call, ref. Good call.
That's turnover number 5 for the Tatum Coats. And they will bring in A.A. Ron. He comes off, and going in for A.A. Ron is Keith Griffin. I love that little skit. I don't know if that's Saturday Night Live or what with the A.A. Ron and D Nice.
Yeah.
Man, that's got to be the funniest thing ever. When I'm in court a lot of times calling names and I got a A.A. Ron or a D Nice, I struggle to keep a straight face sometimes. 3:25 to go here in the first quarter. 8-4 is the score. They throw it down low to Gomez, back up top to Hasiel. He's going to shoot a little mid-range. It won't go, but Gomez with a good rebound, and on the putback, he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line. 8-4 is your score. 3:15 to go here in the first period.
They need to take advantage of it. Every time Gomez down there's a mouse in the house, man. He's always the tallest guy on the court. Give it to him.
Yeah, this Tatum team, as we talked about in the pregame, not much size. I'm not a very big fella, and I was a point guard when I was young, and they don't have anybody on that team, I don't think, that's as tall as me, and I'm not a very tall fella. Whereas the Eunice team, the whole team's taller than me, I think.
Yeah, they got a little speed. I mean, they don't have no size. They got a little speed.
Yeah. 8-4, 3:15 to go in the first. Gomez at the line. He misses that one. Did he miss the first one too?
Yes, he missed first one too.
Missed them both. And stealing it back was Hasiel Gotia, and he lays it in for two off the rebound.
2 rebounds and a putback. That's pretty good.
They push it up the floor. Eunice in the full court pressure. Tatum struggling. They do get it down the floor, though. There's a shot that's up. It's no good. And they call Gomez. I think that'll be a second, or do they call Melanson?
I think it's Melanson. Let's see.
That is. They call Melanson, so that'll be his second. So Melanson with 2 fouls here. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. 10-4 is your score. 10-4, good buddy.
10-4 back door.
That's a big 10-4. Big 10-4 there.
10-4, we call Judge the front door when we follow him somewhere.
Already in the score, it's 5-10.
Montes makes the first. He's 3 of 3 from the line.
Some of them speechless sometimes with this
Negative Ghost Rider. Montes makes the second. He's 4 of 4. He's got 4 points here. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. 10-6 is the score. Kind of looking like the mirror image of the girls' game earlier. Kind of the same sort of scenario. A lot of turnovers by one team. Tatum trying to keep it close here in the first. Melanson goes up, lays it in for 2. Elijah Melanson looking like the man, the myth, the legend. He's got 3 buckets, 6 points. 2:40 to go in the first. Eunice is doubled up on Tatum now, 12-6. Almost throwing it away, but Tatum coming back the other way. They are going to hand off back to Daniel as he dribbles up to the top of the key. Resets the offense, heads over on the weave to the right side, and then it comes back up to Griffin. Up top to Palacios. Back to Mariscal. Mariscal thought about the half-court three. And then he's going to kick it into the hands of Robert Martinez. Martinez has it taken away by Hasiel Gote. That's turnover number 6 here in the first quarter for Tatum. Hasiel going to go up strong, lays it in for 2. Hasiel with 2. He's now got 4 points. Him and Melanson got most of the points for the Cardinals.
Doing a good job on those two guys.
1:50 to go here in the first. 14-6 is your score. Tatum struggling to get any points on the offensive side. There's a little fadeaway, and just as I say that, they say, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll go Kobe on them and fade away from the elbow. 14-8. Eunice, they get it ahead to Mata. Mata going to go up. Had his shot blocked out here toward half court. They push it up. Martinez going to run down the floor. Throws up a shot. It won't go. Melanson with the rebound. And here come the Cardinals. High end. Pushing it over toward the elbow. Back to the left side. Over to Gomez. Gomez thought about the 3. Gives it to Mata. Mata's shot is up. And on the shot, he's going to get fouled. That'll send Mata to the line.
A real fast-paced game here, Mr. Jones.
Yep.
Eunice doing a good job taking care of that ball going up and down the court.
I concur.
If we keep this pace, we'll be successful. But once we start those turnovers, like we did against Jow, we'll start struggling.
That shot is up and good by Mata. So Mata drops that one in, his first bucket of the ball game. 8-15 is your score. Coming in is the big man, Ethan Wilson. He'll come in for Melanson. Melanson's, he had a good game the other day against Jow. He's had a great start here to this game. Let's see what the youngster Wilson can do. Wilson's in there. That second shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Luis Gomez. Gomez over to high end, and they're going to call high end for the travel. 15-8 is your score. Tatum going to inbound it under the Eunice basket. Eunice in the three-quarter court pressure. A little 2-2-1 trap here. Trying to trap it on the sides. They get it back to the middle. Here comes the trap, and they get it through past half court. Now they're going to attack. They throw up a shot. It won't go. Luis Gomez with rebound number 4. Here comes Eunice pushing it up. High end. Had it poked from behind, and you don't want it poked from behind. 42 seconds to go here in the first.
That'll be a turnover
15-8. And the Cardinals get it back as it goes out of bounds.
I wasn't paying attention. I fell asleep.
High end
you know about all that?
Is about to throw it in. He does get it into Gomez. Gomez going to sink it.
He's having a good quarter right here. Huh?
He is. That's 6 points for Gomez, as we talked about.
He gets his high for the
season this year. He's had a great first quarter. 17-8. Eunice steals that one away. And here comes Eunice back the other way. Wilson going to be called for the travel there. As
I thought he got it off.
He shuffled his feet a little bit. He was doing a little do-si-do. Thought he was doing the, what's that song? Gonna do the two-step. What's that song? I can't remember.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. 17-8 is your score. 20 seconds to go. I forget what that dang song is I was trying to think of, but anyway, here comes Tatum. They throw an around-the-back pass to Tatum.
To nobody.
Pass it to us.
I was going to say, they kick it out to the left wing. A step back. 3 is up. It's no good. Rebounded by high-end Castro. The quarter comes to an end. At the end of 1, your score, Eunice 17, Tatum 8. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Park Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Corner Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill and Pregame Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac. Our proud sponsor of today's boys game, which the score is 17-8 in their favor.
It is in favor of the Eunice Cardinals. So far, things seem to be right on track with kind of what we predicted in our pregame.
Yes, the best thing I've seen so far, Gomez is playing pretty good in that.
Yeah, you got Gomez with 6 and Melanson with 6. Those are the 2 leading scorers, both on the Eunice Cardinal team. Also, Hasiel got 4 points.
With 2 fouls.
With 1, yep. Over on the other side, Anthony Montes with 4, Cooper Kirby with 2, Robert Martinez with 2. We've got the Bad to the Bone song playing on the loudspeaker really loud because he's bad to the bone.
Charlie right away popped his collar, huh?
Yep. Charlie's going to go out and get on a Harley in a minute and cruise up the straight into the ice.
Just ride it on back down to the house.
I keep thinking I might buy me another motorcycle, but on days like we've had the last month, I'm like, no, I don't really think that's even
Kind of
interesting.
like having a heater and windows.
Yeah, I just can't hardly do it.
What happened here?
I'm not sure what's
happening.
What's happening?
Do they even know?
I know there was like some discussion going on. Oh, they're having a jersey change because of blood on a jersey.
Was it a blood or a crip on there?
Well, SeaWorld? There ain't no telling.
Where'd the blood come from?
So they're changing the book over there, just letting them know kind of what's happening. So anyway, change of jersey. That's going to throw me off probably trying to see what.
Was it
took
Dash?
off. Who?
Was it Dash, the last one? He changed his jersey
It
again?
could be Dash. Yeah, they might have took Dash's jersey.
Yeah, coach just confirmed by the coach that it had some blood on the jersey.
Did they say who by chance?
He didn't say.
No.
Well, that don't do us any good. Tell them we knew that part.
We could already figure that out.
There's Wilson.
Wilson going to go up strong, and he lays it in.
Offensive foul on him.
Come on, give him the and one. Man. Come on.
Yeah, that's wow.
Wow. So they called Wilson for the charge. So that'll be a turnover on the Cardinals, number 4 for them here.
Well, she wasn't sure what to call. She hesitated.
She finally made it. She gave us the hezzy. I think that's a good move in basketball, unless you're an official, the hezzy.
No, that's the worst move you can do for your official.
And then Tatum going to throw it, luckily,
all the way to
right
half court.
somebody. Oh, wow, man, there's a lot of stuff going on right there. Daniel Palacios with it. Heads over to the right side, reverse pivot into the hands of 10, Martinez. Martinez pushes down into the corner, kicks it back up top to 11, that's Cooper. Cooper to Robert. Robert up top to Montez. Montez going to run down the middle, throws up a little reverse layup, won't go, rebounded by high-end Castro, and now they're going to slow it down. They were going fast, then they pulled it out. Gomez throws it down low to Wilson, and Wilson going to get grabbed down low. Man, that was a quick whistle, and I didn't see it.
I didn't see the hand grab the other hand either.
I didn't see
Charlie
it grabbing. I mean, I like the call because it went Eunice's way. I just didn't see what.
That's 3 on
what they call.
It's his 3rd foul.
So they're going to switch
He's
jerseys.
Be a double lot.
He's going to be a double lot buck, young buck.
Double lot young buck.
They're switching one of those young men out jerseys, so we'll know who the double lot buck is in a minute. So Eunice to inbound it. They handed them the ball while the official was still over here, but I guess they figured it out. Gomez, a shot up, no good. Still battling. He's throwing people around like he's on the Eastern New Mexico University football field. A shot is up and it goes in.
A deep 3,
Number
huh?
4, Daniel Palacios. A hippopotamus. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only hippopotamuses will do. Omar Armendariz with it. He's going to run out of bounds, and it'll be
that's not legal,
turnover.
right?
That's turnover number 5.
Our coach is out there coaching.
He has a point, telling him on the offense, and he's not running it.
That's pretty good. I'm glad he's doing that. 6:45 to go in the first half. 17-11. Tatum trying to get back into this thing. The Eunice faithful wanted to travel there, but didn't get it. Montez with the ball.
Gorgeous Joe's getting into it, ain't he?
Shout out to Matt Mata. I agree with you, Mr. Mata. They kick it all the way to the left side. Thought about the step back, and now he's going to go deep with it. It's not going to go. It's going to head toward the concession stand. Go get it some cheese-covered Fritos,
popcorn and
little Frito pie action.
Pepsi or something.
Man, they were cooking all kinds of soups and stuff.
Yeah, stew that lady was eating her.
I zoomed in on it, man. It was looking good. Trying to smell it.
You trying to smell it through the camera?
Yeah. She had a
He
piece
said
of
he tried to
cornbread.
smell it.
She had some cornbread. I was going to say, you going to eat that cornbread?
Cornbread? I love that movie. Yeah, that's one of my favorites of all time.
Man, me too.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
You didn't get my cornbread. You beat him to death, but he didn't get my cornbread.
And they call a foul down here on Tatum.
They're blowing that whistle pretty quick down here.
I'm telling you. So Eunice to throw it in right underneath the Eunice basket.
I like that T-shirt.
I missed it.
It's Dennis Rodman in the front.
Oh yeah, I like old Dennis Rodman. There's a shot
high-end
up by
Castro.
high end. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Tatum
wow.
had it for a
Shoot
minute.
that.
Mata takes it back. He's going to shoot the three. It won't go. High rebound by
man.
Cooper Kirby. A whistle.
There's going another foul on Wilson here. As he was
Call
being
Wilson.
blocked down, he was
I
pushing a
didn't
little
see
bit.
him touch anybody.
So that's second
That
foul
kid got
on
about 10
Wilson.
feet off the ground to get that
Here comes
rebound.
Eunice in the full court pressure. Trying to see what kind of full court pressure they're in. Running through the middle is Daniel. He kicks it all the way down. A little fella going to
Traveled,
throw up
didn't
a
he?
shot. That's 14,
Looked like he traveled.
Kith Griffin. As he throws up a shot, it won't go. I just noticed half the Tatum team has got them pink shoes.
So
Just realized that. So it's going to be Tatum ball. I guess they called a foul. Must have been a foul
on the floor.
on the floor. And they called that on number 11. That's Cooper Kirby.
His first.
So
no, that was
throwing it
on
in.
the Eunice player.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, that's Armandaris.
Okay, Omar. Yeah, you are right. I am.
Can't say it.
Right.
Really not liking not being right. All right. On the rebound and the putback, they're going to say somebody fouled.
I think it's on 10.
I think that
I
guy's
think it's
got a
on
link
23.
to Charlie.
Yeah, 2-3.
He calls it on 2 or 3. Gomez.
What?
Charlie, you're going to call your
I'm going to take
mom
my
and
glasses down there.
ask him if she agrees with that call. Yeah. Yeah, that guy used to work with Charlie's mom.
Yeah.
12, his shot is
Yeah.
up, and he makes that one.
She's going to be pretty disappointed in him
That's
if you
right.
don't start getting a
He's
little
going to have
better
to get
here.
it better, huh?
Just zoomed in on him.
Yeah. Mom,
Look, Mom.
remember this guy, Mom, when he used to
Well,
work with you?
I don't think his hair was quite like that when he worked with you.
It was fuller, huh?
It was a few more hairs up there, I think.
That's right. 5 free throws in a row for this young man, and he rattles that one in 6. He's got 6 points,
That's a
6 of
4-point
6 from
game
the
here.
line, and it's 17-13. We got a barn burner all of a sudden. Here comes high end. He's going to run through the
Coast to
middle, throws
coast.
up a floater, won't go. High battle for the board into the hands of Mata. Mata shoots the mid-range.
And he's fouled.
No call.
Mata goes down.
No
He
call.
does make the bucket, and here comes Tatum back as Mata bounces right back up. 5:05 on the clock, 19-13. Daniel Palacios has the ball. Heads over to the left side, flips it up top into the hands of a number 3 who I don't have on my roster. We'll call him Eunice. That's probably not Eunice, but we'll call him that anyway. And then running through the paint, throwing one up off the glass is Montes. He's now got 8 here in this ball game, 19-15. And Coach McBee's voice just got real deep.
Yeah,
and
it did.
man, I got scared there. I thought Bigfoot was coming out of the
There's a new movie out.
nice backdoor cut from Mata. High-end Castro with the assist, and Mata lays it in for 2. He's got 5. 4:20 to go. It's Colorado time.
There's a new movie out called Werewolf. I thought he was turning into a werewolf when he hollered.
Man, me too for a second.
That guy just walked.
That was interesting as he lays it in for 2. That's
He walked right
Montes
up in there and
again.
done it.
He's now got 10. His boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. Mata heads over to the right side. He shakes, he bakes, and now Wilson's got it. That's Hasiel. And Hasiel lays it in off the glass. That'll be 6 for him, and he'll go to the line. He ran down in there and bounced around, took the contact, put it in off the glass.
Yes, want the
and
timeout
Coach
here.
McBee wants to talk about it with 3:54 remaining in the first half. Eunice 23, Tatum 17. You're listening to Nomark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Give a shout out to our sponsors during this timeout. Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, Badger Hydrovac, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTH Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Services. Proud sponsors of tonight's matchup between these Tatum Wiley Coyotes and the Eunice Cardinals.
Yeah, this is like Roadrunner Coyote here. Beep, beep. As the Cardinals have beeped out to a lead, 23-17.
6-point lead now.
They haven't been able to put Tatum away yet.
Sticking around, aren't they?
Tatum's sticking around here closer than I expected, in all honesty.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you can look there. You've got Mata down in the paint
Look
for
how
this
tall
rebound, and he's taller, significantly taller than Tatum's tallest people down there under the basket.
That's when you slow the game down for Eunice and throwing down the Jorge or the Wilson or Melanson, right?
I mean, shoot, throw it to Mata. He's a head taller than all those, any of them. But anyway, the Cardinals, they call for the turnover there. And so here comes Tatum, pushing it down the floor, running right down through the middle, tucks it, lays one off the glass, won't go, rebounded by Hasiel. Here comes Hasi and Mata. Mata, back to Hasi. Hasi had it knocked away for a second, ends up with, and they're going to call high-end with the travel. That is turnover number 7. And the Cardinals were way ahead in the turnover battle. And now it's a 7-8 turnover score. Tatum with 8 turnovers, Eunice with 7. So they've closed that gap. 3:32 to go here in the first half. 23-17 is your score. Tatum to inbound it. They get it in. Pushing it up the floor is number 3, who I don't have on my roster.
He misses anyways.
We'll call him Allen Iverson.
I almost walked there.
Coming back the other way after the Melanson rebound is the Cardinals. Gomez throws it down to Melanson. Melanson going to go up strong, and he gets fouled.
Eunice right now is running back and forth with Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming down, setting their offense and scoring easily. But they're coming out here trying to score too fast, and that's what's keeping Tatum in the game.
They call Zeke Parker for that foul, not to be confused with Brett Parker or Bart Parker or any of them other Parkers. Jace Parker. There's a lot of Parkers out there running around. John Parker, Johnny Parker, Kenneth Parker.
Kevin Parker.
Kevin, yeah, man, that's a whole, that's a lot of Parkers there too. Yeah, a lot of them Parkers down there running around. Jerry Parker. I'm probably missing a dozen Parker. Jet Parker. That gum Parker.
We can park all night here.
That's right. Johnny, lots of them Johnnies. Half the Parkers got the middle name or some name of Johnny. So Tatum back the other way real quick. Shot
nice
is up,
block by
Gomez. Rebound picked up by Melanson, and here come the Cardinals. Melanson almost takes one in the ear. Hasi going to the basket. He takes a hard fall. Tatum fans wanted a charge. Eunice fans liked the call.
I love it.
Hasi took a rough fall there. And so Hasi's going to head to the line.
I feel like you're going to say Hossi, but it's Hasi.
Hasi?
Yeah, he's
Hasi?
taking a little breath there.
He is. Yeah, he hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah.
Coach McBee's got his hand in front of his face, waving that sucker back and forth like he just don't care.
Where'd this guy come from?
He ran to the dressing room, got him a drink, took a leak, and now he's back. He's ready to go.
That was fast.
He literally ran back from over there somewhere.
Yeah.
We only had 4 people
He's
out there.
probably talking to the deputy.
It might have been. Hey, so what's your secret to getting all these passes? Catching that one was Luis Gomez, and he drops it over to Hasi, who lays it in for 2. And so here comes Tatum. 28-17, Eunice pushing back ahead again, stretching that lead out to 11 here. Montez going to run down the paint, tries the spin move, kicks it out. Thinking about the 3, it gets knocked away. It's a turnover on the Tatum Coyotes. And here goes Melanson. His shot slips out of his hands, and they're going to call him for the foul.
Is Tatum shooting?
They will be now. That's 5.
So they're going to take Hasi out, and coming in for the Cardinals is Jesse Ornelas at some point. they're going to let him shoot the first one, I would guess. You know, for those fans that watch and pay attention, you probably don't need to hear this, but they did away with the old 1-and-1 this year. It's a new thing. And so every quarter at 5 fouls, it's 2 shots. So Zeke Parker misses the first. You know, I was thinking, you got Kaylee, and she's Donovan Radcliffe. I think she's Kaylee Radcliffe or whatever. Maybe they got like a Parker up here that's like an illegitimate Parker that's...
got that Parker bloodline, huh?
Yeah, that may be stretching the Parker bloodline up here. I don't know.
And
Melanson playing big boy ball down low.
And got him an and one.
Yeah, there's Parkers all over this place, and now we got one out here playing for Tatum.
He snuck in over here.
And now he's going to...
We'll let him on, right?
They got 6 people on the court.
Are we letting him in or not?
He shouldn't if it's a 2-shot
do
foul.
it?
But
No, it's a one shot. Yeah,
so
it's a one
they
shot.
should let him in, yeah.
Why don't they let ours in? Oh, he's a shooter?
Yeah. Shooter.
He said, bang, bang.
2:11 to go here in the first half. 30-17 is your score. Melanson drops that one
Drop
in.
it in.
And Melanson now a 2, 4, 6, 8,
Kid's having a night, ain't he?
9. He's got 9 points here.
And counting.
And the Cardinals lead by 14.
You know, also with 9 is Hasiel. They both got 9.
And they're both on the bench.
And jump ball. Jump. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is that his first foul? They had 3 up there on the board, but it's his first foul.
He gonna call a...
Yeah, I agree with you there, too. I agree with you. Let somebody ask me a question, and all I can tell them is I agree with them. 31-18 here in the first half. 2:08 to go in the second quarter. And making that first one was Griffin, and he'll go back to the line for another. His next one rattles around, won't go in. High rebounded by Wilson, and here come the Cardinals. 31-18 is your score. Almost thrown away. That ball came into the bleachers, hit a bleacher, hit a coach upside the back of the noggin. That'll learn him.
Yeah, watch that ball all the time.
They were bobbing and weaving there for a second. And Eunice with the inbound. Jesse over to high end, over to Mata. Mata, jab and go. Going to run through the middle, little spin move, kicks it out to high end. High end, spins around, do-si-do, goes to the hoop, lays it off the glass, and in for 2. High end gets his first bucket. 33-18, Eunice extending that lead. 1:40 to go in the first half. Back the other way is Daniel. He's going to flip it up top to Kith. Into the hands of Cooper. All the way down in the corner to Palacios. He thought about the 3. Now he's going to give it to Montes. Montes going to run through, throws up a floater, and he sinks it. That young man leads all scorers here. He's got 12 points.
He almost got a steal.
Gomez to Mata. Mata going to bring it back to the middle. One hand over to high end. High end pump fakes, runs through the middle, throws up a floater. It won't go. All the Cardinals wanted the rebound. None of the Coyotes wanted it.
Was that a foul number 12 or what?
Montes came off limping real hard. He ran off the floor, and that's the leading scorer for Tatum. I couldn't tell if that was a knee or an ankle, but he's over on the bench with his leg in the air.
Like he just don't care.
Yeah. Or like he needs to shave the hair. I don't. High end, gonna run, throws up a shot. It won't go.
Look at Wilson at the rebound. Dunk that, baby.
Look at Wilson. Woo. Where you been all my life, Wilson?
That's what you call finishing strong.
Got the rebound and the putback in traffic. 35-20. The Cardinals lead by 15, and we've got a turnover.
45
turnover
seconds
number
left
10
in the first half.
on the Coyotes. The Coyotes.
We're struggling right now.
And Montes comes back in. He recovered. And so he comes back onto the
And
floor.
Mr. Miyagi over there tonight
That's
working
right.
on that ankle.
Daniel Son. It was probably Coach Skinner because she's down there on that Tatum sideline. She might have given him the Miyagi. Slapped them hands together and did the little friction.
Is that the Mrs. Miyagi or the Mr. Miyagi?
I don't know. One of them Miyagis.
It's a Miyagi either way.
Miyagi-Do karate. Miyagi-Do karate.
I think the Miyagi is the move she did.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's where you slap your hands together and
Get them
when
hot.
you
and
put
then
them on there. You got to give it that hot claw. You make
I
it
need somebody
better.
to give me the hot claw on my knee. My old knees hurt. You know what I mean?
All right then.
High-end
If
makes
you're
the
out there and
first
you want
one.
to give Carly a hot claw, give him a call.
High-end. You better go to that lady.
I'm thinking about it. I spent some time in Seminole.
I'm telling you, the Seminole lady is the man. You
I just
want a
can't-
real
what?
life brouhaha, that is her, and she will hook you up.
I just don't speak too much Espanol.
It don't matter. You just speak of your back of herta, and she'll
Just
fix
point
it.
to what hurts.
She'll fix it. Yeah, you just point at your back, then pull out your $20 and hand it to her, and you'll be fixed. They're going to call a body foul there on 12 as Jesse, and that'll send
It's
someone
kind
to
of like
the line.
chaos over here sometimes, right?
Yeah.
a lot of
Hollering
noise
and
for
screaming
sure.
and
A lot of stuff going on here. Dallas Cowboys right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
I like them.
Go Cowboys.
Not real excited about the coaching
Next year,
move
we're
they
gonna do
decided
it
to
next
make.
year.
Man, I tell you, I've been saying that since the 90s.
I know,
and
me too.
that's why I had to like break down, and probably people won't believe me, but for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been telling my kids. They'll tell you, I've been saying, I may have to become a Chiefs fan if my Cowboys keep stinking so bad. And
Lord
so I've
help
been at my house closet cheering for the Chiefs because
Well, I'll
I'm like,
pray
I got to
for
have
you.
something positive to cheer for. And he's going to miss both of those as
Well, I'm
number
going to have
3.
to cheer for the Eagles this week, even though I hate to.
Oh, man, I ain't ever cheered for an Eagles in my life.
you can't if you're a true Dallas
Except
Cowboy
the
fan.
Hobbs Eagles. Oh, man, look at Wilson down there doing
Cleaning
it
up the
again.
mess, baby.
Ethan Wilson
Wilson's
with
doing
another
work.
rebound and a
Look at that.
putback. Young man's got 4 boards and 4 points.
He's going to mess around and give him a starter spot here if he keeps that up.
5 seconds to go here in the first half. Tatum with the ball. A long 3 is up. It won't go. They're going to get their own rebound, but it ain't going to matter. At the end of the first half, your score, Eunice 39, Tatum 20. You're
That's what we
listening
like.
to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. We'll hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back shortly.
Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals!
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Redbird LP Gas Company in Eunice reminds drivers that summertime is coming to a close and the back-to-school season is upon us. So let's drive carefully where children are present because they may not be watching out for you. That's from Redbird LP Gas Company of Eunice, a name you can trust and depend on. Redbird LP Gas Company and the Parker family ask you to watch out for our children this back-to-school season. That's Redbird LP Gas Company. Call Bart at 575-394-2946. Again, call 575-394-2946.
Eunice Public Schools remind all parents you're the most important person in your child's life. Please advise and encourage them to make responsible choices while supporting their efforts in education. Help teach them ways to combat the tough challenges they face constantly. Eunice Public Schools believe students come first, relationships matter, and academic excellence transforms lives. The students demonstrate integrity, tenacity, and grit while developing kindness and compassion. Eunice Public Schools and Superintendent Bruce Hatch, their educators helping students build a solid, lifetime lasting foundation.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
As Lee County's largest independent insurance agency, Lavelle Insurance works with a large number of insurance companies. They'll do your comparison shopping for you, guaranteeing you the very best price on the very best coverage for life, health, auto, retirement planning, commercial or personal insurance. Lavelle Insurance offers innovative solutions to protect your assets, goals, and future plans. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 9 years and is family-owned and operated. Located at 2403 Avenue O in Eunice, they are your trusted vacuum truck provider. For vacuum truck services, call 394-1046. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live from Tatum. And we are getting the second half underway here. Eunice with a 39-20 lead. Kind of a quiet halftime. Almost seemed like the game was already over. We'll see if the Cardinals can put it away here.
Here early in the third quarter, hopefully, right?
Yep. So Tatum with the ball. They flip it out to Palacios over here on the left side. He's going to dribble back up to the top with his pink shoes. Heads over to the left side, crosses over. Now he's going to attack the middle, kicks it out to Cooper. Cooper, I thought that young man shuffled his feet. No call. Melanson
going up high, getting that
rebound.
Comes high end. Castro all the way down, throws it over to Gomez. Thought about a three, pulls it back, dribbles in, hands it back to Castro. Almost lost it. Throws a little jump shot. Rebound by Melanson, goes back up hard. Makes it in, makes it look easy, Mr. Jones. Take it away, Johnny.
Take it away, Johnny. And so Melanson now with 11 points here in this ball game.
He leads the team, right?
Yeah.
Right now,
Haciel's got 9, so that bucket while ago gave him the team lead. And so there's a long three that's up and in by Daniel Palacios. He's now got 6 points.
Palacios is shooting it from way back. Yeah. Ooh, nice lead
Throwing
there.
it up to Mata. Mata going to push it down the left side. Tries to flip it back out. It gets knocked away. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Eunice ball.
Shout out to my wife out there tuned in. She's over in Seminole with the kiddos.
Yeah. Trying to convince Chloe and Billy to help me on Saturday.
Yeah, I feel bad I can't, but my grandson turns 12 years old on Saturday.
Yep.
You're old, Grandpa, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Gomez almost shot a three. The rebound by high end.
He is an old grandpa because I'm a young grandpa. That shot was up and
That makes me a very, very young grandpa then, huh?
Coming back the other way.
Yeah, our birthdays are just about a week apart.
It's hard being a grandpa sometimes. Yeah. Cooper kicks it out. There's a shot that's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Melanson.
Not to be mistaken for Coop Dog, Cooper.
Yeah, definitely not be mistaken with him. And there goes a body across the floor. Gomez, oh no, that's Melanson. His shot is up. Gomez went up high, got the rebound. Go back up with it.
Shoot that three, Mata.
And Mata going to shoot the three.
Oh, yes, gets the bounce.
In and goes in.
So that's his first three of the night.
It is his first three. He did have 5 points prior to that. That's 8 now for him. So Tatum back the other way, 44-23, 21-point game. 5:23 to go in the third. So trying to rerun the offense here. And they're going to run the little weave action. Got that baseline cutter, and now running through the middle. They give it to the cutter. The cutter going to shoot for three. That is Palacios, who makes his third three of the game. He's now got 9. 5 minutes to go in the third. 44-26. Gomez over to Hasi. Hasi going to float it down low. It gets knocked back to Mata. Mata. It ends up in the hands of Gomez, who drops it down low to Hasi. He's going to go up strong. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
Tatum just hanging around, man.
Yep.
We got the Tatum broadcast group sitting right down in front of us, and they've got the camera that Charlie wants, and Charlie's liable to jack them.
They got a wide zoom lens on
there. They got the wide
lens.
lens.
Man?
Yep. That shot is up and good.
Just speak to somebody about that.
Looks like she does a better job, too, than you. She gets better shots from down. Nobody's in her way. Look at that.
I think she's asleep.
She's still zooming right in there. She got a good look going.
She got everything. She even got replay on that thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that
That's a lane violation, but he counted anyways, right?
Must be
Hasi
nice
makes
to have
some
a nice camera.
both.
He's got 11 points here. We got a timeout on the floor. 4:48 to go in the third. Your score, 46-26. The Cardinals are in the lead.
Shout out to our sponsors, Parker Energy Services, BT8 Service and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Outlaw Grill, Big of the Meat Pizza, Guns Up Services, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac. Sponsors for tonight's matchup between your Cardinals and the Wiley Coyotes.
Definitely some Coyotes out here for sure. It is it's kind of a cold, you know, it was windy in Eunice when I left, but it was kind of warm almost. When I got out here, I was like, ooh, it's still windy, but it's cold wind when I got up to Tatum.
Yep.
It seemed like it's about a 10-degree difference.
Well, it's way up north up here.
Yeah.
He said way up north in Lake County. way up in there.
So here comes Palacios and Tatum. He's going to hand it off to Montes. Montes been quiet. Montes been quiet here in the second half. He hadn't made a bucket this half. There he is. He's going to dribble back up toward the top. They swing it all the way to the other side to Daniel. Daniel over into the hands of number 3. As I mentioned, I don't have a 3. He's going to run through, tucks it, kicks it over to the right side, going up strong. Down low is Robert Martinez, who lays it off the glass for 2. He's got 4 points, 46-28. Tatum trying to hang around. 4:04 to go. We're halfway through the third quarter. Melanson pulls for 3, won't go. Rebounded by Luis Gomez.
Good job. I don't want to come back in, but misses that layup, man.
And here comes Tatum back the other way. 3:50 to go here in the third. Over to the right side, back up to the top. Anthony Montes with it. Over to the hands of Palacios. Palacios gives it back to Martinez. Martinez going to go right back to Montes and then all the way back down into the corner. Pushing around, a little spin
number 3
move.
doing his thing.
And 3 lays it in off the glass. Down in the trees. We got a 16-point game here, 46-30. 3:20. Here comes the trap. They drop it into Gomez. Gomez over to Mata. Mata with a pump fake, runs through the middle, pulls up. He gets the shooter's roll there, lays it in for 2. Maddox Mata now in double figures. He has 10.
Bounce around for 10 seconds, burning some clock.
3 minutes to go in the third. 48-30, 18-point game. They kick it out. Thought about the 3 up top. That is Daniel Palacios. He's got 9 points in this ball game off 3 threes, 2 of them in the last couple of minutes. They run him through off the pick. He pops out in the corner. Now he's going to shoot the 3.
Wow.
And he sinks it. He's got 4 threes just as I brought him up. He sinks another one. He's got 12 points. It's a 15-point game. 2:28 to go here in the third. They throw it up to Gomez. Gomez going to slow it down. Coach McBee telling him to slow it down. Hasi going to shoot for 3.
Gets the,
bounced all over.
And they're going to call Melanson for being over the back right there. That's what they're going to call. Is that 3 on Melanson?
I think it is.
Oh, it's 4.
4.
Man, the board shows 4 now. So Melanson with 4 fouls. That young man has got 11 points and leads our team in scoring. Well, him and Hasi are tied. And so don't need him fouling out, although we're up still 15. So Tatum working it around the 3-point line. They kick it into the hands of Martinez. Martinez turns around, hands off to Montez. Montez going to reset his offense. Palacios with it. Over into the hands of Cooper. A Cooper, not our Coop dog, but another Cooper.
Not the Coop dog.
They throw a little bounce pass back door, a spin move. He
almost
to the left
finished it, but
hand.
the Little's got on the
Couldn't
court,
get
gets
it
the
in.
rebound.
They kick it back out. The reverse pivot to Cooper. Cooper throws it down low.
To who?
That's not who that was to, but he got it, and then he shoots the three.
Wow.
Where are these kids from, man?
That looked like the Harlem
Yes.
Globetrotters for a minute. I was about to start humming. No, 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 no. No, no,
Money.
no, 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 no.
And a foul.
1:16 to go here in the third. It is down to a 12-point lead for the Cardinals, and going to the line will be High-End Castro.
And that's number 4 on 11 on their side.
And now it's number 2.
They're slow to change.
Yeah,
them
they
numbers.
change that thing sometimes and throw me off.
Makes you want to guess up there, huh?
Yeah, I'll be thinking something different than what's up there. Like earlier when we thought somebody had 4.
Oh, Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. So High-End misses the first, and he'll have a chance at another one here.
That third quarter went by fast. Only got a minute left
we're
here.
down to 1:15, 1:16 anyway. High-End back to the line, spins it around in his hands, throws up the shot,
it
and he
is.
sinks that one in. High-End now with 5 points. And here comes Tatum. Eunice in the full court pressure now, trying to trap here at the corner. They drop it into the corner, kick it back out. Daniels with it. Swings it up top to 3. Allen Iverson, he's got it. Crosses over, heads to the left side, flips it out into the hands of Montez. Montez over to Palacios, and
kid
he's
is
going to
deep.
shoot it from deep, and it's right off the front of the rim. And it's going to be Eunice basketball as it sails out of bounds. So Mata to throw it in, trying to get it into High-End. Oh, and he's going to turn it over. He stepped into the...
He had his momentum going
Yeah.
forward. He had no other choice. Either that or fall. So it's okay. We still got a lead. We got
Tatum
the-
now to throw it in. They do get it in. Going to run through, trying to get through the middle. They kick it out. A little mid-range shot is up. It's no good. High rebound by Melanson.
Look at 3 going up in and grabbing that ball.
They're
Giving
going
it
to
a
call
top.
the jump ball.
That kid's a
It's
baller,
going
ain't
to
he?
stay with Eunice. Yes, he is. 42 seconds to go here in the third. It's a 13-point game. Coach McBee calling the play. High-End. Flips it ahead to Mata. Mata. If you would have taken my plus-minus of 20 here right now, you'd be, you might be ahead. Gomez, spin move, runs through the paint, throws one up from the free throw line. It won't go. Big battle for the rebound. Melanson ends up with it. And here comes Eunice back on offense. Haseo going to run through the paint, throws up a floater, and it rattles around, won't go. Melanson with a high rebound, it won't go. Mata with the rebound, won't go. And
We're
going to
call him foul on that kid. Straight up on him.
So we got
Good
Mata.
call. Good call. Good call.
We
Yeah.
got
What? With the
Good call.
body, she said.
Melanson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I seen it.
Wow.
That's his third.
That's 8 rebounds for Melanson. He's also got 11 points and 4 fouls. And that shot is good. So Melanson now with 12 points, 8 rebounds here in this ball game. He steps back to the line. His next one is up, and it won't go. And so here comes Tatum after the rebound. A little slow and go. They're going to throw up a 3 off the rim, no good. And at the end of the 3, or at the end of 3, your score: Eunice 50, Tatum 36. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors: Parker Energy Service, BTA Service Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Corner Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill and Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac. Our proud sponsor of today's boys and girls game up here in Tatum, New Mexico. The girls lost their game earlier, but the boys are in a good spot here for winning this one right here, Coach.
I went back and looked on the administrative site to see what kind of views we had at the Jow game the other day, just to kind of pat ourselves on the back, because I'm pretty good at that sometimes. We ended up with a little over 1,000 viewers through YouTube, and then on the other site we ended up with about 400. So by the time it was all said and done, we had about 1,500 viewers. On the other side, the last time I counted, they had about 300. So give you an idea.
Congratulations, Coach.
We did
Charlie,
pretty
congratulations.
So who were the 300 people who didn't want to hear us? I want to know that.
I figure there's a few of them that go back and forth. You know?
There's probably a few who watch us, don't listen to us, but they probably watch us.
They just turn the volume
Yeah,
on.
they turn the volume
Just
down.
like
So
that video action.
yeah, thank y'all for everything.
It's because we got the thumb.
Yeah, the thumb doing it. Well, don't put that thumb. That's an ugly thumb, man. You need to get your nails done,
This
bro.
one,
That's the
this
thumb
one.
we like. There you go.
I got a cut on it.
I've got a sore on the finger.
I cut it with a plastic knife.
You better hide that thumb.
Believe
So
that?
here we go, starting the fourth, 50 to
very good.
36. Tatum
those are bad.
struggling. They
Ooh,
didn't get
wow.
it in, though.
He got some hands.
Eunice has gone to the full court man defense here, trying to run and jump out of it. Running down the paint, throwing
It's a
one high and
continuation.
off the glass.
I'm trying to get my glasses
They're going
back
to call
on.
a foul on the floor on the Cardinals.
What?
It's crazy what these little mics pick up, huh?
Oh, yeah.
We need to
I
have,
concur.
he needs to have a talking to or something here.
50 to 36, 7:52, only 8 seconds into the fourth. They flip it back into the hands of Montez. Montez had 12 points in the first half, has not scored a bucket here in the second.
Until now.
And now he scores. That gum, he's got 14. I think that young man leads all scorers here in this ball game now. Mata pushing it down, comes through the middle, kicks it out to Gomez, who's going to set up for three. Won't go, rebounded by Mata. Mata's putback goes
Nice.
in. Maddox Mata's now got 12 points.
He's warming up, ain't he?
I'm telling you. Here comes Mata. 7-11. It's time for a big gulp. A three is up and good.
Who was it, number 3 who shot that?
That was number 3. That's his second 3 in the last couple of minutes of play. We got an 11-point game here as Hyan going to run through the middle, throws up a shot, won't go, rebounded by 10. He kicks it over to Palacios. Here comes Palacios. They could make this a single-digit game here with a score. They thought about the 3. Here comes Cooper down the lane. Goes up strong. His shot
He was
won't
waiting for some
go.
contact, but he didn't get it, right?
Melanson with the rebound. That's rebound number 9. He's working on a double-double. One more rebound, and he'll have the double-double.
We'll get it here in a minute.
6:35 to go here in
Right
this
there.
ball
Give it to
game.
him. Oh.
52-41. He's going to run down. Gomez throw up a shot.
There's a
Melanson
rebound.
with the rebound and the putback, and that'll be the double-double for him as he gets point number 14 and rebound number 10. Melanson with a double-double, his first double-double of the season. And so 6:25 to go in this ball game. Your score, 54-41. Eunice leads Tatum by 13. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Wrecker, Outlaw Grill, Bigger to Me Pizza, Guns Up Services, Redbird Gas, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, MMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Garage, Lavelle Insurance, Cardinal Hardware, PTH Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Services. Your sponsor for tonight's game.
Yeah, definitely a closer game,
Yeah.
I got to be honest, than I thought it would be. Shout out to some Eunice folks' birthdays. Miss Kim Colburn, Mr. Billy Caperton. Trying to look here and see if I'm missing any.
And shout out to my grandson, Saturday, the 1st of February.
So you're going to be 12,
Damien
correct?
Fairbrush will be 12 years old.
That's a pretty cool deal. I thought I saw where Carlos Herrera, maybe it was his birthday today. I don't know where I thought I saw that. I was just looking, I don't
turned
see
29 the other day.
You did? Did you say 59?
29.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's my 30th anniversary of being 29.
Congrats.
So here comes Tatum after the timeout. Cooper going to dribble up top, hands it over to 14, which is Griffin. Ends up in the paint with Montes. Little dribble around by 3, kicked it back into the hands of Montes, now to Griffin.
Wasting a lot of time.
Into the hands of Martinez. He's going to take the three,
short.
and it is short. Gomez with the rebound. That's 7 rebounds for Gomez. 5:40 to go here in this ball game. It's a 13-point game, 54-41. Into Mata. Mata with a spin move, a fadeaway, won't go. Battle for the rebound into the hands of Tatum. And that kid's legs are going faster than his whole body. And he throws up a shot high off the glass and in.
I like that no call out there.
That's
I don't.
6,
I wanna
8.
go.
That's 10 points for that little fella. Maybe he's the one that changed jerseys or something, because he wasn't existent in the first half, and he's definitely out here. There's a 3 that's up from Hossie. Hossie, where you been all my life? Is that young man now has 14 points on the game. Tatum coming back the other way. Cooper with the battle. They get it back to him. No, he wasn't. I think he hurt an ankle or something. He was limping around.
Got that ball and it quit hurting, huh?
Yep. Dribbling up top. Going to hand off to 3. Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson looking for somewhere to go with it.
Looking for the answer, huh?
He's looking for his teammates that were the scorers. I don't think they're out there anymore. He's going to run through, throws up a floater, won't go.
What do you say, flop?
What do you call?
They're sure letting him holler a lot.
What did he call?
Is it a flop or a...
That's
a bit weird, huh?
He said, we're going to talk.
He's all up in his grill, too.
Can you get a foul for flopping?
Maybe that's a new thing. I don't know.
I've never heard of it.
Because that's what they're discussing over there, right?
I guess that's what he called, and they're still over there discussing it. And they're having a good discussion.
That'd be the first time I ever seen a foul on a flop.
They're still having a lengthy discussion.
All right, give a shout out to our sponsor real quick, VJ Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Parker Energy Service, Corner Hardware, Lavelle Insurance, Redbird Garage, NMR Pipeline LLC, Redbird Gas, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill and Bigger Than Me Pizza, Eunice Wrecker, and Badger Hydrovac.
So 4:37 to go in this ball game. It's a 14-point game. Eunice still fairly comfortably in control. Just hadn't looked real
sharp.
I guess that is a good word.
But you know what? They didn't put a foul up on the board.
It must have been just like kind of like a warning type of deal.
Don't flop no more.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a new one to me, boys.
Yeah, me too. There's
I
a
thought
little
flopping was
mid-range
like,
shot.
was like the whole part of the
They're going to call the over the back. I call that the makeup call.
Yeah, I agree. I can concur 100% on that call right there. It's just, come on, man. Why do that?
I mean, I like it. It goes in favor of Eunice,
but still.
Shout out to Miss Jackie Miller.
Talking about the Millers, have you ever played racquetball with her husband?
With Alan? No.
Boy, he'd make you run. He's a racquetball playing fool.
Yeah, Matt Mata says that is a flop call and not a foul. So very interesting. I hadn't seen that. I believe it. I believe Alan Miller was. Alan Miller was an athlete. I mean, look at that whole family. They're all some athletes.
Now what we got?
Wade, Jennifer, the whole group.
I went and played with him the other day. And he was just smiling at me. I'm running back and forth everywhere. He just smiled at me, sitting in the same spot. Oh boy. He beat me like a stepchild.
Like a redheaded one, huh?
Eunice inbounds. 57-43. It's a
going for 3
game. Hassi's like, man, I'm ready. Rebounded by High-End, and he goes off the glass, won't go. Battle for the rebound, comes into the hands of Tatum, and here comes Tatum back the other way. Running down the middle, throwing one up high off the glass.
There's a rebound for Matt.
Melanson with another rebound. He's got 11 now to go with 14 points. I'm telling you. Mata over to Gomez. Gomez thought about the 3, sees the cutter. Backdoor cutter again. Dribbles it up, kicks it over to Melanson, who's going to shoot for 3, and he sinks it.
That young man is feeling it.
Melanson is feeling it. That's exactly what I was going to say. He's got 17 points to go with 11 rebounds. 60-43. They've extended the lead back to 17. Tatum Up this way. Montes. Been quiet this half. Over into the hands of Palacios. Heads over to the left, kicks it back up top. Now the secret number 3 runs through the middle. A little backdoor hook with the elbow. Montes,
over the
hook
head.
shot pass into the hands of Palacios, who knocks down the 3. He's now got 15 points on 5 threes. Back to the board shows a 20-point game. Is that right?
No.
I gave the points to the wrong side.
I think they did.
I think you're right.
We'll take them.
I got 46 to 60 in favor of Eunice.
2:59 to go here in this ball game. They're changing it now, 46-60. It's a 14-point game. You're listening to Nomar Broadcasters coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Badger Hydrovac, Shane Williams. Eunice Wrecker, John Dean and the boss Maureen Davis. Outlaw Grill Bigger Than Me Pizza, Mr. Johnny Robertson, a former Cardinal. Guns Up Services, Ben and Nina Thompson, Thompson family. Redbird Gas, Bart Parker, Anymore Pipeline LLC. Bettis family, Stacy Pop. Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones. Lavelle Insurance, my buddy Randy Hobbs. Cardinal Hardware, Davis and Myers family. Debbie's Country Kitchen, Debbie and staff. City of Eunice, Mr. Mayor Billy Hobbs. Eunice Public Schools, Bruce Hatch, Rosendo, Matt Coy, Anthony Bender, Miss Hines, Senator David Gallegos. Eunice Health Clinic, Brian Gambito, Elmer Romero, Mary Pascal, and the gang. Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Logemeyer, Brandon Matthews and crew. BPA Services and Rental, Mr. Chad Howard. And Parker Energy Service, my buddy Brett Penny Parker. Good folks.
Shout out to the Davis family, one of our sponsors with Cardinal Hardware. It's Chase Davis's 15th birthday, a former
Happy
Eunice
birthday
Cardinal.
to you.
Coming out of the timeout.
Nice.
And Melanson going to
I
go
don't know
up
if he
for
drew
2.
up like that, but it looks
Off a
pretty.
beautiful pass from Gomez. I wanted to mention the sound system. Tatum's done some
insane,
work
ain't
on
it?
their gym. And, man, their sound system in this place is absolutely rocking.
So's that little kid who just shot that
Yes, he
3,
is.
man.
He's got 13 points here in the second half.
Majority of our threes. It's probably an
Coming
8th
down
grader.
the floor.
What a save by
Gomez
Gomez.
with a beautiful save. And now we got a timeout on the floor. It's back to a
Okay.
13-point game. 2:23 to go in the ball game. Eunice takes a timeout. They lead 62-49.
So what were we saying about the PA system?
Yeah, I was just going to say, man, I hope our gym's new system sounds half as good as
Man,
this
it
one
sounds
does.
great. Since the very
Sounds
beginning,
really
we heard
good.
the national anthem. I feel like there's
You know,
actually somebody here singing it.
When we were designing the gym and going through everything, we used to have meetings to discuss that stuff. I don't think we've had one
In a minute.
since the money got approved that funded it. The minute they got the money, we ain't had another meeting
We're
to
talking
discuss
about it,
any of
huh?
that stuff. But I hope that our sound is half as good as this one.
Yep.
I hope that the
Hope the playlist as well is good. They have a
Yeah.
good playlist here.
you know, a lot of things that I'm hoping for. You won't find anybody in town more excited about that new place than me, I can assure you.
To see how they put the windows already in the front.
I drive by there a dozen times a day to look at it. My wife thinks I'm crazy. So
That has nothing to do with it.
I am crazy, but the gym's just part of what makes me crazy.
Mata with the
gonna
3.
pull
Get in there,
for
get in there,
3, and
yes.
it goes in. Maddox Mata now has 15 points here in this ball game. That's his second 3 of the second half.
Quiet 15 points, right?
Yes. 2:05 to go in the ball game.
Mr. Consistent right there.
65-49. It's a 15-point game. No, a 14-point game. My math is not very good looking. Martinez. Hands off.
deep
A
3.
long 3 is up, and it is no good by 3.
I heard somebody
keep
holler,
shooting.
air ball. I don't know who that was.
It looked pretty from here, but it's off by
Yeah.
2 feet, right?
Yeah, it looked nice. Nice little art and everything on it.
So Eunice to inbound it.
Just
They get it
didn't
to
go in.
Gomez. Back to high end, over to Hassi. Up to Mata.
Ooh, nice
And,
little.
and they had it taken away right
Wow.
there. And here comes Tatum back the other way.
Try one of the next arcing little misses.
Tatum, number 3 with it. Gonna hand off up top to Daniel Palacios. He's gonna run down through the paint, kicks it out into the corner. Montez gonna run down the baseline, throws up a shot. Oh, man!
Slapping the wrist.
Oh, man. Man, that sounded like a high five. He just smacked the heck out of him and no call.
Come on, Blue.
And
That hurt my wrist.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at he's still. He even slapped his tattoo, rubbed it off a little bit. That's hard as hit him. He's all like, that fool just hit me.
Hey, Coach said, did you hear it? It sounded like that.
Yeah.
That's your buddy, too,
He
huh?
was in that ref's face.
That's
letting
your
him
buddy,
know.
I don't call him buddy no more.
Yeah.
Just an acquaintance now.
He's an acquaintance. He was my buddy before this game started.
Yeah.
Now he's just your acquaintance.
There it is. That's nice. That's a make-up call like
Going up strong is Melanson, and he'll go to the line. Melanson's had a heck of a ball game here today. He's got 19 points, 11 rebounds.
And a slap on the wrist.
That's right. Multiple subs at the table.
About that either.
Nick Hernandez and Wilson, Ethan Wilson, getting ready to come in. And Melanson makes the first. He's now got a 20-piece. 20 points for Melanson. Off comes Gomez and Hasse with 1:11 to go in the ball game. And back to the line is Melanson. His shot is up, and he makes that. He's now got 21. 21 points, 11 rebounds for Elijah Melanson.
Having himself a pretty good little game tonight.
Great game. Great game. Starting to get his basketball legs back and kind of get a feel.
Okay, this is, so what, third game to start?
Here comes the Coop Dog.
Coop Dog.
Cooper Pearson is
Hardcore.
in. Mata's going to step off. Mata has a seat. Mata had a heck of a ball game. He had 15 points. So Tatum going to bring it up. 1:10 to go in the ball game. Little pump fake from Montez. Hands off. Almost taken away by high end, and they swing it up top. They thought about the three out there guarded by Coop Dog. Into the hands of Montez. He's going to shoot for three. It won't go. High battle for the board to Coop Dog. Cooper Pearson with his first rebound here in the game. Back the other way is high end, and now Coop Dog. Wilson cross court into the hands of Hernandez. Hernandez backs up. Throws
nice
a beautiful backdoor pass from Hernandez. It was nice. Ends up in a turnover, and here comes Tatum. A shot is up. Wilson went up and took it out of the hoop almost. And there's bodies flying everywhere, and we got a timeout on the floor. Coach McBee takes a timeout.
Oh, they put a sub in, I believe.
28 seconds to go here in this ball game. We got a timeout on the floor. Eunice 67, Tatum 49. You know, that plus-minus differential, I always talk about it. A lot of people don't understand it, don't get it. Oh, we got players going to the locker room? Oh, you know what? They've got a homecoming. They're going to change. I was like, man, they just decided they're leaving.
That's a little disrespectful, but I understand that.
I
Go
get
freshen
it.
up a little bit.
You know, that plus-minus differential, the algorithm that Max Preps uses. A lot of people say they don't understand Max Preps or whatever. It's an algorithm. It's just basically a bunch of numbers that get added into a calculation, and then a number comes out, and that's how they rank you in that thing. And that plus-minus 20 may not sound like much to some folks, but if you understand how that algorithm works, it's important at the end of the year when they do the seeding. So 18 here for Eunice. A bucket here would help in that algorithm at the end of the season. Nick with
Got to get across half court first, right?
Gonna run out of time here. They drop it down to Wilson. Wilson over to Coop
Do the
Dog.
beef.
Coop Dog gonna pull for three. Oh, off the rim, no good. Coming down the paint. A shot is up, it's no good. Now 8 seconds. 7, 5.
This kid's going to shoot it.
Over to Coop, the other Coop. His shot is up and off the glass at the buzzer. And believe it or not, that'll hurt the Cardinals later in the season as that drops it to a 15-point win. It's a win. And in district, a win's a win, but that 20 plus-minus differential could come back to bite us in the rankings at the very end of the season, is what it is. The Cardinals get the win, 67-52.
That's their first win in district play, right?